Oye, is that the new Samsung Galaxy S7?
Yeah, I got it for $0 on AT&T Next. Plus, it takes amazing pictures. Oops. Don't worry, it's a water-resistant Samsung Galaxy S7.
You can get the new Samsung Galaxy S7 for $0 on AT&T Next too. AT&T, mobilizing your world. Requires well-qualified credit, installment agreement, and service. Balance due if service canceled. Taxes, activation, or upgrade, and other fees, charges, and restrictions apply. Water resistant up to 5 feet for up to 30 minutes. Rinse residue, wipe dry. Visit att.com/next for details.
Blog Talk Radio.
Here we go. Blast off.
This is True Capitalist Radio. True Capitalist Radio.
I am your host, the man they call Ghost.
The badass of business.
Give him capitalism or give him death.
That's it. Period.
Broadcasting from his Skyline office studios in beautiful downtown Austin, Texas.
You sound fruitier than a box of Fruit Loops, for Christ's sake.
And now, he'll take it from here. Your host, the prognosticator of prognosticators, the man they call Ghost.
Oh, man, the markets are bouncing back, hopefully, folks. Damn, what's going on, folks? And thank you for tuning in with me to another edition of True Capitalist Radio. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank everybody for tuning in with me. This is episode number 90. That's right, baby, 90. We're just keep on coming, keep on broadcasting. And before we get into anything else, I'd like for everybody to please retweet the broadcast. You know, go to the social networking sites, the forums, the blogs, spread it around like goddamn wildfire, and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio is in effect in the house. Once again, folks, the markets are looking pretty damn good today. Not too shabby, if I could say so myself. If you happen to have any positions in the market, some of the losses that you may have incurred back when are starting to come back to flourish, so to speak. But before we get into all that, I want to talk about the markets, and let's just get done with them. Let's get on with them, because there's a whole bunch of subject matters I want to talk about, baby. You know, there's a whole bunch of other things I want to talk about, so let's get the business stuff out of the way. It is Hump Day, Wednesday, for all the folks that don't understand that lingo, and let's just go ahead and take a look at the market, shall we? Dow Jones Industrials closes out today at 12,560.20, an increase of 80.60 points, a percentage increase of 0.65%. S&P 500 closes out today at 1,340.68, an increase of 11.70 points, a percentage increase of 0.88%. NASDAQ closes out on the plus side, for Christ's sake. And let me tell you why the NASDAQ has been going up. Just right now, as we've been speaking, this new IPO that's coming on the market, what is this, Linked ID? I'd never even heard of the son of a bitch, but there's some IPO on the market right now that's being sold. And the IPO price for this stupid, ridiculous little social network kind of quasi, I don't even know what it is. Can somebody understand? Linked ID, whatever the crap it is, it was priced on the market. Yeah, LinkedIn, thank you very much. I'm not into all this. I'm not into all this social networking malarkey. But LinkedIn just sold on the IPO market at $45 a share. $45 freaking dollars a share as an initial public offering on the damn stock market, for Christ's sake. I think that we're going into another bubble. Luckily, I have pretty good vested interest in the NASDAQ, but once again, I mean, $45 for a damn IPO. What is this, 1999? 1999, for Christ's sake? Anyway, the NASDAQ closes out today at 2,815, an increase of 31.79 points, a percentage increase of 1.14% on the NASDAQ. So let me tell you, maybe it's a dot-com boom all over again. Who the hell knows? But let's move on to the commodities, shall we? Because we've been bottoming off as of late. when it comes to these commodities, but it seems to me that we're bouncing back. Brent crude today is increased $2.10, a percentage hike of 1.92% today, closing out the price of price of Brent crude oil, and of course Brent crude is the oil that's shipped off to Europe and Asia. The price of that is $112.10 per barrel of Brent crude. Gasoline futures, after seeing dramatic sell-offs throughout the early beginning of this week and late last week, we're starting to see buybacks, $26.50, an increase of 2.96% on the gasoline futures. Heating futures also on the rise. They've increased $5.30, a percentage increase of 1.86%. Natural gas futures are slightly up. They're up a penny, an increase of 0.31%. And WTI sweet crude saw a gain today, a major gain today. We're at that $99. We're about to peak over $100 once again. Right when I was making the comments that, hey, look, it looks like we're going to sustain these under $99 levels of WTI sweet crude, the probability and possibility of a rebound is still slightly in the wind. But as these WTI sweet crude futures continue to creep up upward, folks, going into the summer, going into the time when people are supposed to be vacationing, people are supposed to be going to bars, people are supposed to be going to, Tahiti and, Panama City and out here at South Padre Island. They're supposed to be spending money out here. They're not going to be doing it because of these goddamn increases in WTI sweet crude, which is the basis of most, if not all, the petroleum in America today. Once again, it had increased $2.84 today, an increased percentage of 2.93%, closing out today at $99.75. $99.75 for WTI sweet crude, folks. This is some serious nonsense. What makes me sick is that as we continue to see this WTI sweet crude continue to increase, the buying power of the consumer is going to continue to dwindle. So, once again, I'm cautious to the investor. Long-term, of course. Long-term investors, I don't think you have anything to worry about unless you have a company that's fledgling, that's debt-based when it comes to its whole business model. If you're not holding a long-term equity that has cash on hand that can withstand any potential pullbacks in the market share, in my view, I think that you should start entertaining a little bit more security factors when it comes to the uncertainty of this economic footing that we're dealing with here. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, let's continue on. We got canola futures up $9.70. We've got cocoa futures up $15. Jesus Christ. We got coffee up $3.95, a percentage increase of 1.8% for coffee. So all you speed freaks and all you ass clowns that wake up every morning and are like, oh, dude, don't talk to me. Not without my coffee. Not without my coffee, dude. I need some coffee. Go sniff Juan Valdez's asshole because, coffee's going back up after major sell-offs. And then we got corn for Jesus Christ, goddamn corn. I'm sick and tired of reading corn futures going up because, once again, I'm from Texas, all right? I like barbecue. We're heading into the summertime here. I'm going to be barbecuing on a goddamn mesquite grill up in here. Putting some oak, whatever the case might be, and I like to throw some goddamn corns on the grill with the husks on them. You know what I'm saying? And I'm used to buying corns, 9 corns for $1. All right, 9 corns for $1. You know what it is now? $1. $1 for one freaking ear of corn, for Christ's sake. And look, I can afford this crap. I'm just a little pissed about it. But just imagine these Mexicans out here. These poor little Mexicans are just trying to make their tortillas. $1 an ear of corn, for Christ's sake. I mean, and you want to know why we're seeing such increases in these corn futures? Because of our government subsidizing this ridiculous idea of corn ethanol. And I know I beat a dead horse when it comes to this subject matter, but it bears repeating for you idiots that don't know. Our government is subsidizing, giving tax dollars to these corn farmers, because they were the ones, the government initiated this idea of going green or an alternative energy source to petroleum. And they initiated this idea of turning corn into ethanol, all right? And they were going to sell these ethanol-based vehicles. Actually, they're still selling them. They're selling these corn ethanol-based vehicles, for Christ's sake. And out here in Texas, there are actually service stations that are corn ethanol gas pumps. Corn ethanol pumps, for Christ's sake. So this is what our government is doing. Our government is causing this increase in commodities, all right? Our government is paying farmers so that they can burn food that could be going in the mouths of people that are hungry throughout this nation and throughout the international community. We are burning food so that we can, put some alternative energy source into gas guzzlers here in America, and our government is subsidizing it, our tax dollars are subsidizing it, and it makes me sick. It makes me sick to my stomach. And you know why this was all initiated, this whole idea of burning food? Burning food so that we can put in our gas guzzlers? This whole goddamn green movement, these, Greenpeace jerkasses that want to, we got to save the world. We got to stop burning petroleum. We got to have alternative energy. Well, okay, you provided alternative energy. You have our government subsidizing burning food to put in our gas guzzlers. Okay, we get it. But come to find out that corn ethanol burns dirtier than actual petroleum. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. It just makes me sick. People ask, well, why don't they go to sugar ethanol? Well, because the sugar ain't made in America, When these dumbass government bureaucrats were thinking, and believe it or not, they've got this particular model from Brazil. Brazil is actually energy independent, utilizing the abundance of sugar it has within its country to be energy independent. They actually convert sugar into ethanol and actually, put it in their gas guzzlers. They're putting it in other energy sucking resources, and they're actually getting by on this. Believe it or not, they are actually doing this, and this is where our dumb bureaucrats in Washington got the idea. That's where they got the idea, for Christ's sake. And people are like, well, isn't sugar not grown here? It's not grown in an abundance like it is in by the equator, in the South American, Central American region, where it's grown in abundance. Anyway, let me move on. I'm just sick and tired of this disgusting corn ethanol idea. It's stupid. And I actually see these ass clowns here in Texas, especially in Austin, these stupid dumbasses that think they're such, a pompous-ass liberal bourgeois jerk-ass that, look at me, I've got my corn ethanol vehicle, and I'm sitting here with my hemp-made suit, and I've got recycled shoes, and I've got to shut up, all right? Just shut your stupid, stinking, hypocritical hole. Anyway, we've got wheat futures, of course, going up. Everything we eat, of course, is going up. How convenient, huh? How convenient. Anyway, wheat futures are up $43, a percentage increase of 4.86%. We got sugar up 92 cents, an increase of 4.20%. These are big percentage hikes today, folks. Soybean futures are up $38.50, a percentage increase of 2.87%. Lumber is starting to see a dramatic increase, or at least a gradual increase. It's up $3.70. We've got oat futures up $10, a percentage increase of $2.80. We've got soybean oil futures up $1.26. We got wool. Wool is up $34, a percentage increase of 2.61%. And let's go back to the metals. Even though you've got the CME Group, even though you've got the Chicago Mercantile Exchange trying to artificially lower the metals market by upping the margin requirements twice in 1 week, which is one of the most unprecedented moves by any exchange, and you can tell them I said that. But even with the artificial, the artificial bringing down of the metals markets, they're creeping back up. The investors aren't stupid. They're not going to continue to oblige this idea that these scumbags in Washington know how to be fiscally responsible. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're going to continue to degrade the American dollar. They're going to continue to just shove all this ridiculous spending, pork barrel spending, entitlement spending, all this nonsense down our throats, and that's all there is to it. That's all there is to it. It makes me sick that nobody really gives a crap. I mean, our American dollar isn't worth diddly. Jesus Christ, maybe the world's going broke. I don't know. Everybody's stupid. Anyway, copper futures are up $10.05, a percentage increase of 2.51%. We got gold creeping back up to the $1,500 mark. It was up $15.70, a percentage increase of 1.06%, closing out today at $1,495.70 per troy ounce of gold. We also had a modest spike after dramatic sell-offs in silver. It increased today $1.58, a percentage increase of 4.73%, closing out today at $35.07 per troy ounce of silver. Livestock, we got live cattle up 15 cents. It was up modestly, but cattle feeder futures sold off for some reason. They were down $1.60, a percentage decrease of 1.23%. And for all you assholes that like to shove a couple of ham bones down your greasy hole, lean hog futures were down $1.50. And that, my friends, is the markets for your ass. Now, before I move on to something else, I also wanted to talk about a stock pick that yours truly was bullish on February 16th when I was telling everybody that people should entertain the idea of adding Dell Computer to their portfolio. And at that time, when I was bullish and when we added it to the True Capitalist portfolio, Dell Computers was at $14.02. $14.02 on February 16th. Well, today, not only did it beat the street's expectations, but it also, let's be honest, I mean, it's got a great forecast, the business infrastructure, just like I anticipated, just like I had told everybody was going to happen. Even though we have uncertainty in the chip markets, we have uncertainty in the tablet markets, Dell Computer is based on, contracts and business bases and that sort of thing. And it came to flourishing today because today, Dell Computer, symbol DELL, closed out at $16.75, an increase of 5.35% today alone. 85 cents it increased today, folks. And let me tell you, if you would have just listened to us, you would have been up 19.47% on your goddamn money if you'd have been listening to us. Anyway, folks, I just wanted to highlight the Dell Computer because it was, one of the biggest winners in the markets today. Anyway, let's continue going. I want to talk about something else. And let me tell you something. The thing I'm about to talk about, I know people are going to say, oh, you're a racist, Ghost. You're a racist. Well, I'd like for everybody to just go back into yesterday's episode, number 89 of the True Capitalist radio broadcast, when I was sitting here saying to everybody that there is probably a Mexican Arnold walking around out there. I mean, you heard me say it. I even tweeted it on my Twitter, for Christ's sake. Follow me on Twitter, all right? Ghost Politics is the name to follow, all right? At Ghost Politics, all right? I said it, and let me tell you something right now. The prognosticator of prognosticator strikes again. He strikes again, baby, because, lo and behold, Arnold Schwarzenegger, I don't know what his problem is, but apparently he decided to, throw his pecker shaft in some Tijuana, Mexico hump bar bimbo. And, before I move on, I want to put it in the chat room, the tweet and the link, because I actually posted a forum post about this on the Capitalist Army. Here it is right there. There it is. That was the tweet that I put out this morning. All right? All right. And let me tell you, if you looked at this picture that has been circulating across the internet, I mean, I knew it. I knew there was a Mexican Arnold walking around. If you look at yesterday, I was saying that there's probably a Mexican Arnold in East Los somewhere with gap teeth. They got the gap teeth going on, the whole 9 yards. He's probably going around the playground going, you know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying the prognosticator strikes again. And let me tell you, I deserve a little bit of respect and an apology from all you ass clowns that were sitting here saying that I'm a racist because I was making a speculation that Arnold Schwarzenegger's love child was a Mexican. All right, now I'm going to take some calls here. I'm expecting apologies from everybody that's calling up right now because I was just completely bombarded with the racist connotation yesterday. People were flapping their fat, disgusting, greasy sausages of fingers on the keyboard talking nonsense that I'm some kind of a racist or grand dragon or something of that nature. I'm just a prognosticator of prognosticators. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know it and I know it. So let me take some calls here. I'm expecting, some apologies from some people. So let's see if we get them, all right? Hey, 906, you're on the horn.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
So what do you think? Am I a racist because, Arnold Schwarzenegger's kid became a Mexican or was a Mexican and I prognosticated it before it happened? Am I a racist?
You're not a racist. You're an awesome person.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. What'd you call up about? Do you have an opinion about something?
Well, actually, I just wanted to ask you something.
All right, what's the problem?
Well, I was just thinking,
Yeah, you're taking too long. You sound so uncertain. You sound like these typical uncertain youths out here that don't know what the hell to talk about because they're stupid. I mean, spit it out of your suck hole, son. Spit it out of your goddamn suck hole. I'm sick and tired of these people. They call up and, I just want to, Jesus Christ. Anyway, it's a good day on the market today. I got me some Macallan Scotch, baby. Single malt all day, baby. You know it and I know it. $150. All right, age 20. You know what I mean? Age 20 plus. You know it and I know. Let me take a swig of this stuff. Hey, cheers to all the true capitalists that are sitting there listening. The capitalist army. Cheers to all of you here. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. Love on the rocks. Oh, yeah, baby. Man, that tastes good, man. Anyway, let's take some more callers here. 215, what up?
Hey, Ghost, how you doing?
How's it going? What do you think about Arnold Schwarzenegger and the Mexican kid?
You had to see it coming. I mean, the guy was a playboy for how many years and, smoking weed, drinking, screwing how many women. I mean, had to be a kid pop up sometime.
Yeah, but have you seen the Skankosaurus that he was alleged to have banged, for Christ's sake? I mean, have you seen this? I mean, this is just disgusting.
I mean, I haven't, but have you seen Osama bin Laden's mistress? That looked straight like a man. I swear to God it was a man.
Oh, well, I saw that, too. I mean, that straight looked like, some broad from Somalia or some, emaciated male from Somalia with a wig on. I've seen that, too, believe me. But here, once again, I mean, what is it with these guys that have the power, or have some kind of power edge, so to speak? What is it with them wanting to go out and bang these disgusting haggards?
Yeah, I got no idea on that one. I mean, you figure if you got all that fame, all that power, you'd at least pick up something that looks better than what you got.
Yeah, I mean, when Charlie Sheen, before he became some nut job that he is today, when about 10, 15 years ago, he used to patronize Heidi Fleiss, his call girl service, and of course, Heidi Fleiss is the infamous madam of Hollywood who made millions of dollars as running an escort service out of her mansion. And what I'm saying is, Charlie Sheen, according to investigative reports, he spent almost $250,000 using this broad service after, only like 3 or 4 months. I mean, and the reason he did it was because, let's be honest, Heidi Fleiss had the top-notch tail, according to the hooker market of that particular region, and, he paid for the top-notch pieces. Now, what I'm saying is, why exactly are these powerful men going out? I mean, you got this Skankosaurus broad. I forgot her name. I know I put it there on the forum post. But just a disgusting, despicable, wrinkled up prune, haggard. She's already got like the old lady, Mexican lady scowl. Have you ever seen those old Mexican ladies with that imprinted scowl on their face?
Yeah, it looks like they hadn't smiled in about 20, 30 years, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, what the hell's going on? He actually inserted his schlong head in this scowl's hole? I mean, it's just, oh, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry, man. I'm just saying.
Oh, by the way, Ghost, just to warn you, 4chan does have a thread up that is, they're asking people to troll you. I've talked to you many times before. We talked about 4chan and the whole PlayStation hacking thing, but I thought you should know that they're going to try and troll you today, and don't let it get to you. Don't get too angry about it, and just kick them off the line and move on to people like me who really want to talk to you.
All right, man. Hey, thanks a lot for your insight, man, and thanks a lot for the heads up. I appreciate it, man. You want to give a shout-out to anybody? You want to give a shout-out to anybody, or?
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll give it a shout-out to some people in the 405 area, Stillwater. Be back in town June 1st, and, we're big fans. Don't always agree on everything, but big fans. Always good fun, man. So, shout-out to you, Ghost. Good times.
All right, man. Thanks a lot. I appreciate the love and the support, and keep on listening, man. I appreciate it, man. And once again, like the caller was saying, obviously there's a raid going on this broadcast once again of a bunch of internet hooligans who want to call up and obviously agitate the show. They're obviously agitators. It's all that they're ever going to be. So what I want to tell everybody right now is stop the goddamn raid already, all right? Stop the goddamn raid, because there are thousands upon thousands of capitalists throughout the world that actually want to listen to this broadcast, all right? I mean, I'm listening to tens of thousands of capitalists throughout the world. And the last thing they want to hear is a bunch of stupid, personality-less bastards that are just going to call up and just, make some of the most lame-ass prank calls ever known to man, all right? We just don't want to hear it, all right? We just don't want to hear it. So I'm telling you right now, stop the goddamn rage. Stop it. Stop it. Let's take some calls here. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We're talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger's love child. I called it yesterday, folks. You can go back into the archive, episode number 89. It was a Mexican, just as I speculated. The prognosticator strikes again. And I want some apologies from all you ass clowns that were calling me racist yesterday. That's what I want. I want some apologies. And if you don't want to give me an apology, why don't you give me some insight on why this transpired? This is what we're talking about out here. What makes some idiot like Arnold Schwarzenegger go out and bump the help, I mean, he was screwing the maid. Jesus Christ. Let's take some calls here. 949, what's going on?
Yo, Ghost.
What's up?
What's up, dude? I totally got to agree with you, dog. Like, I got to say, man, you were right the whole time, yo. I didn't think that Arnold would be fucking around with that shit, but he totally shook his cock in that bitch. What's up?
Yeah, I know. And why exactly are you trying to talk black when it's obviously you're whiter than the pasty white ass cheeks of Bill Clinton taking a jog in the morning? Are you kidding me? I mean, who are you trying to fool?
Straight up nigger. I'm not straight up nigger, dog.
Oh yeah, are you sure? Are you sure about that, huh?
Yeah, Ghost. You should check out my dick. It's huge.
Keep talking real quick. Keep talking.
Well, okay. So, listen, Ghost, I got to say, man, I'm so sorry because, I'm going to be real with you here. I was the first one to be like, yo, Ghost is a racist. But, dog, it ain't like that. You straight up
All right, get him off. Get him off. Let's call him back. Let's see if we can get his mammy on the phone. Let's get this idiot's mammy on the phone right now. As a matter of fact, wasn't this the Mexican that we called up? I got this idiot on my list. He was the Mexican that called up that said that he was, in college or something, right? Wasn't this guy? Wasn't this the Mexican? 949? I don't know. Let me call him back really quick. Let's see what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, aren't you the Mexican that called up a while back saying that you were in college and your parents love you and all this other crap?
Oh, keep talking.
No, that was you, right? That was you, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, let me tell you, you want to know what concerns me? Get this idiot off. He's obviously an idiot. Go, we're going to post his number all over 6th Street. Look, The bottom line is that what concerns me is you heard that right there. That's a Mexican, all right? And we got a lot of Mexicans walking around out here. Let me tell you, I'm a melting pot of friendship, all right? I am a melting pot of friendship, but it's obvious that females of the Mexican persuasion are rather fertile, all right? I mean, they're rather fertile, for Christ's sake. I mean, all you got to do is give this bimbo, just the tip, and before you know it, she's knocked up with twins, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I didn't mean to get off on that diatribe. All I'm saying is we've got Arnold Schwarzenegger. He has a love child. It's a Mexican. I called it. All right? I called it. Now, what I'm waiting for is the kids' movie. You know what I mean? I mean, why doesn't Arnold Schwarzenegger hook up that little Mexican kid with a movie? You know, I mean, he's all big and powerful right now. I am Arnold Schwarzenegger. Yeah, I did Commando. I did Terminator. I did all that. I mean, why don't you go hook him up? All right, hook up that little Mexican. I mean, you bumped his, Tijuana-looking bimbo of a mother. Why don't you hook him up with a damn scene in a movie there, Schwarzenegger? How about that? I mean, couldn't you imagine that, folks? Couldn't you imagine that? Schwarzenegger hooking up his son, I mean, I could just... I can just see it now, for Christ's sake. You know what I'm saying? I mean, just think about it. Just think about it. Arnold Schwarzenegger's kid. And, of course, if you haven't seen the picture of the kid in question, or, it's on capitalistarmy.com. It's on the website. It's unbelievable. It's the mother and the kid. Unfreaking believable. But just imagine for a second, just imagine Arnold Schwarzenegger hooking up this Mexican kid with some kind of a movie deal. I mean, just imagine. Just close your eyes and think about it for a second. Just think about it for 1 second, all right? Think about it. Yeah, I can think about it. All right. It was 2001. Part Nazi, part burrito. A machine that was created by leftover sauerkraut and enchiladas. One that was obviously made in Tijuana. A machine that was made within secret borders and kept from the world for statistical crime purposes. But now, he is ready. No more hiding in taco bars. No more living in East Los Angeles. Goodbye tortillas and hello bratwurst. He's coming out of his sanctuary city, and he's bringing a bottle of tequila and a sombrero. Everyone feared this day would be upon us. And now is the time. Keep your fertile daughters away from his chorizo, because he'll infect them with the sap from his huervo. And now I bring to you the one, the only, the Mexicanator. I don't know, I think I'd see that movie. Wouldn't you? I think I'd see that movie, for Christ's sake. Woo! I would too. Let me go ahead and take a sip of this here. Oh, look at everybody's going, I'm a racist now. I'm a racist. Well, you know what? Too bad if you think so, all right? I'm just having a good time here, all right? I'm a melting pot of friendship, all right? A racist would imply that I'm like talking that one race is better than another race. Are you kidding me? Do you think that I believe that the cracker-ass crackers in this country are any better than any other race, for Christ's sake? Have you seen these white pieces of trailer park trash that are out here watching NASCAR, guzzling down Cheese Whiz, whacking off every time Dale Earnhardt's death day comes around, for Christ's sake. It's disgusting. Do you think that I really give a crap about this white trailer trash, for Christ's sake? You know what I mean? I don't care. I'm not promoting white people either, all right? All right, so, that would imply that I am a racist and trying to, amplify the certain prominence of a culture, and I'm not, all right? I'm not. All right, I'm sick of this whole idea of race, political correctness, and all these other liberal agitation devices that are used to be like, oh my God, look at what he said. We got to create a new totalitarian law to stop him. That's what we got to do. We got to do it. Give me a break. It makes me sick to my stomach, man. I am not a racist, assholes. I am a melting pot of friendship. I happen to have a lot of friends who happen to be black. I have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Mexican, for Christ's sake. I'm from Texas, for Christ's sake, man. I'm in Austin, Texas. There's Mexicans walking around all over the place. All right? I have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be Oriental, for Christ. I'm a melting pot of friendship, and for you ass clowns to continue to make these YouTube videos about me, to spread these goddamn slanderous lies about me, that I'm some kind of goddamn racist. I resent it. It's a false indictment, and I want you to stop it. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. What does everybody think? Huh? The Mexicanator, you know? Anyway, let's take 906, you're on the horn.
Oh, really? Well, I just...
you sound too fruity to be on here anyway. Let me see. Well, the faults, you kind of got like some kind of a fruity personality. What's your excuse?
I just came up, you were talking about how you wanted everybody to apologize to you because you're racist. And yeah. I don't think you're racist. I just think you're a general terrible person. And
I'm a general terrible person. What kind of a positive statement is that? Aren't liberals like you are supposed to help people that you think are not up to your liberal standard? You're sitting over here saying I'm a terrible person. What are you talking about? I'm not a terrible person, asshole, all right?
Okay, then I guess you're just a racist.
I'm not a racist. I'm not a terrible person. I'm a nice guy, all right? I'm a nice guy. And for you idiots to be sitting here trying to say that I'm some kind of a racist, a grand dragon, or anything of that nature is just pathetic. Let me get. Do you have anything else to say, the faults? Because, you're fruiting up the place, smelling up my whole goddamn show like butt crack. Do you have anything else to say, for Christ's sake? Yeah, of course not. No, stumble over your own tongue like you're sitting there trying to talk to Father Peter and him touching your wee-wee and giving you Jesus juice. Get out of here! Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. I'm taking callers, all right? We're talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger's love child. Once again, I have stated that I prognosticated that this kid was a Mexican. He is, all right? So I just want my credit, that's all. I just want my credit. I want people to say that they're sorry. They were calling me a racist yesterday because I made this assumption. Now it's come to be true. And it makes me sick that people are just, kind of doing this type of nonsense to me. I don't appreciate it. Anyway, who else we got? We got 863 on the horn. What's up?
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
Hi. I just wanted to talk to you about something that you said yesterday.
All right.
You said something about, what was it? It was something with food. I can't remember what it was. But you were saying
well, how am I supposed to remember? Am I supposed to remember through osmosis what you knew, or what is this?
No. But you were saying, what was it? It had to do. Okay, you're making this assumption.
Hold on. I'll tell you what. Why don't you get back in the kitchen and make your man a sandwich or something? Because obviously you can't even concoct enough brain cells to pull through a thought. For Christ's sake, all right? I mean, look, no offense, but, if you're going to call up, the least you could do is say what you have to say. If you wanted to question me about something about on my show that you didn't appreciate, you didn't like, well, by God, go ahead and do it. But here you are, I mean, get in the kitchen then, all right? If you can't stand on your own 2 feet and talk out of your own consciousness, then get in the goddamn kitchen, all right? All right, let's take some more callers here. What else we got? 949, you're on the way.
Hey, Ghost, I want to apologize. These fucking trolls, it's ridiculous. And I want to have a serious conversation with you because, I care about this. I mean, this guy's the governor, and he's fucking around, right? That's not okay.
No, it's not okay. I mean, this guy's not only is he the governor, he's supposed to be a role model, as an entertainment figure out here, for Christ's sake. And here he is. I mean, let alone he is, having sexual relations outside his marriage, but he's bumping the help. He's banging the maid that lives there, has a kid, and it wasn't until now, like 10 years old, where the kid starts getting the gap teeth in the mouth and the signature Schwarzenegger grill. I mean, probably when he competes in kind of physical activities like, you know what I mean? And all the signs were there. Schwarzenegger had to come out with it. And it's sad. And I think that Schwarzenegger, what he should do is beyond apologize. This guy should just go into hiding. He should go into the goddamn Austrian Alps and stay there and rot in hell, and, so we never remember him again. The only time we'll remember him is when Commando comes on G4 Network. Yeah, you stupid idiot. Anyway, 906, what up? Yeah, you're taking too long. We got Flabido. What up?
Oh, hey, I was wondering what you were talking about, like with a raid or something earlier.
You know what I'm talking about, you loser. That's why you're over here, all right? Cowboy, what's up, Cowboy?
Hey, Ghost. I was wanting to talk about Donald Trump, please.
No, wait a minute. No, I recognize that voice. I mean, aren't you the voice that trolls me and says, "Hey, we live in Scotland, and we live in castles and all that crap"?
Hey, listen, man. You're a fucking crick in the dick. You fucking
Woo! I'm getting somebody mad. Hey, why you mad?
You're a fucking Jew.
Why you mad?
Circumcised, and you whack your dick in front of a fucking mirror every day.
Why you mad?
Better. Go.
Why you mad? Keep giving me the energy, please. Keep giving me your energy, please. Anyway, let me take another caller here. We got 90. Well, we already called that idiot. Get off the line. If you've already been called, I ain't gonna call on you again. So piss off. 310. You're on the horn.
You're a fucking loser. You know that?
And so is your mother. You obviously made a fruity-ass bastard like you, for Christ's sake. Is that all you got? I mean, why don't you sound off like you got a pair, for Christ's sake? I mean, if you're going to stand off toe-to-toe with me, if you're going to say something, why don't you sound like you got a pair of balls, for Christ's sake? Let your nuts hang. You understand? You may think you're stronger, but my nuts hang much longer and longer. Amen. Yeehaw! All right, 310. Go ahead and try it again.
You're a fat ass.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hold on. I think, wait a minute. I hear a little twang in that voice. I hear a little bit of twang in that voice. What time is it, folks? What time is it? Oh, it's time to play Guess the Minority. That's right. Everybody's favorite game. What we're trying to do here is guesstimate what minority group that this idiot that is calling up trying to prank call what minority group he is from. All right? So let's go ahead and play Guess the Minority, shall we? All right, turn off the music. Go ahead and keep talking there, 310.
Are you a Nazi?
No, keep going. Keep talking. Say a full sentence instead of sentence fragments. I know that's, how your minority groups like to tell you, you're supposed to be communicating with sentence fragments, but you got to say complete sentences there, boy. Can you say complete sentences?
Oh, yeah, of course I can do it. So, yeah, you've been doing this for, how long? 3 years?
Actually, I've been doing it for 5 years, but yeah, well, what's the point?
And how long have you been prank calling you?
What are you talking about? I mean, I'm listened to by thousands of people throughout the world, for Christ's sake. All right? Tens of thousands of people. All right? We're trying to play guess the minority here. We're not interviewing ghosts, all right? So go ahead and talk. Why don't you say something in Spanish? Why don't you say like burrito or something? Hold on. Say chipotle. Say that.
Chipotle?
Oh, man, give me a break. He overemphasized the honky there. Did you hear this idiot? He overemphasized the honky. You know? Burrito? All right, get this idiot off. I think he's a Mexican, you know. And look, I have nothing against Mexicans, man. I have nothing against Mexicans, all right? I have nothing against black people, nothing against Orientals, nothing against Indians, nothing against anybody. I do not see race. I'm a melting pot of friendship. I'm a melting pot of friendship, all right? Let me take a sip of this Macallan here. It's good stuff, man. Really good stuff. Let me take some more callers here. 404, what's going on?
Yo, hey, Ghost.
Hey, what's going on, man? Good to hear from you.
Yeah, good to hear from you too, man. Enjoy listening to your show every day.
So what do you think about this Arnold Schwarzenegger situation, man? You got any insight on it?
I don't really know, but I think I always thought, which is the weirdest thing, I always thought he was kind of a queer, but I guess he's not. I mean, Texas means winning, but you never know.
I don't know. I mean, have you seen the puss on this disgusting heifer that he's allegedly banged, for Christ's sake? I mean, this kind of looks like a man. I mean, you know, good Lord is all I got to say to the broad that he banged. I mean, what was he thinking? I mean, honestly, what was he thinking? I mean, he was like, no one will know. I banged this ugly bitch, and no one will know. Skeletor won't know. I mean, what was he thinking exactly?
He probably hadn't touched anything in years, so he's just thinking with his penis, man.
I mean, really, do you think he was really faithful all these years? He was really faithful?
I doubt it, because these politicians, man, they get up in these big positions, and they get let's just say a big head. They think they can do anything they want without anybody noticing. But that's, you know, pretty stupid because people pay attention to them a lot. But they get these big egos. So, you know, they think they can do this and that and this and that, you know.
Unbelievable, man. I mean, you know, but he had to have known for the past 10 years that this was his kid. I mean, you know, right when the kid was probably growing up and started looking like a mini Mexican, you know, Arnold, he had to have known, and then to keep this not only from his wife, who lived in the same house as this maid who kept up the household out there, but from the voters of California, he's sitting over here trying to act like, I am conservative Republican. Yeah, and lo and behold, this guy is completely a hypocritical, bratwurst-munching crap bastard, man. I mean, what's going on? I mean, we just can't trust anybody as politicians anymore. This is why I keep saying to the people that we can no longer allow this government to continue to grow its authority upon us. I mean, and if we continue to allow it to be done, man, I mean, just imagine these incompetents that are in power today in control of us capitalists. I don't like that proposition one bit, and I'd rather die than allow that to happen to me in my lifetime.
Yeah. I never even thought Arnold Schwarzenegger was that much of a conservative. He seems like a green fascist, you know.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm sure he is. I'm sure. Well, giving his like sketchy voting record and his policy making, he was obviously pandering to the constituency in California. But I mean, you just can't. I mean, what this guy did is reprehensible. I mean, this is borderline, you know, John Edwards material or Newt Gingrich material, for that matter. You know, I mean, I mean, this guy should literally not only get just the riot act from the media, but everybody that was ever a fan or anybody who ever looked at this idiot's material in the entertainment field, you know, should just disregard this ass clown. You know, I mean, what a useless waste, in my personal opinion. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. One more thing. I think when you're talking about his wife, I do think his wife either knew or had some big suspicions, man. I think she probably just kept it away from the public because she didn't want to get embarrassed. She wouldn't be like Hillary Clinton, who's way too ugly for Bill to bang.
Oh, man, and not only that, I mean, this poor woman, she was starting to look like Skeletor. I mean, she started looking like some of these sea dogs that I see every Tuesday on the Discovery Channel on Crab Fisherman. What the hell is it called? Deadliest Catch. She's starting to look like those bastards. I mean, come on, Shriver. I mean, you're supposed to be a descendant from the Kennedys, for Christ's sake. I mean, get some lifts, I mean, get some facial cream. Stop smoking, stop drinking, stop pill popping, whatever it is that's making you look like some wrinkled up, pickled piece of crap. Stop doing it, right?
Yeah, man. All right, man. All right, guys. Thanks for taking the call, man.
No problem, man. Thanks for calling up. You take it easy, man. We were talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger's love child being a Mexican. Of course, I prognosticated this yesterday. I'm gonna just move on to another subject matter because I think we beat a dead horse with this particular subject. I want to talk about what we were discussing yesterday and the day before. Dominique Strauss-Kahn, the International Monetary Fund managing director, the chief of the IMF. We were talking about how this man has been alleged by the NYPD to have had some kind of sexual assault on a maid in some swank-ass New York $3,000 a night hotel room, all right? Now, as the reports come out, folks, we're starting to see some juicy stuff come out as it relates to this IMF chief, Dominique Strauss-Kahn, all right? Now, first and foremost, we have learned, according to reports out here on the Internet, that this woman is actually a West African immigrant. Yeah. So, Strauss-Kahn actually went out and, I don't know, he's involved with the International Monetary Fund. He saw, I guess, a West African and was like, oh, man, she looks like she's from Djibouti. And allegedly he just went after her and got on top of her and literally forced penetration. According to reports, it's very disgusting, the graphic details about this alleged rape that Dominique Strauss-Kahn inflicted upon this West African immigrant. But that's not the only part, all right? That's not the only part. We got Dominique Strauss-Kahn under suicide watch because I'm sure somebody told him that the woman that he raped actually has been living in a community exclusively for those afflicted with AIDS and HIV. Yeah, this guy actually raped a West African immigrant who is living in a community that is exclusive to people that are afflicted and infected with HIV/AIDS, for Christ's sake. I mean, when it rains, it pours, is all I got to say, for Christ's sake. I mean, good God. Oh, my God. And this is according to reports, folks. I'm not joking. This is not a joke, all right? I mean, this asshole, apparently he has enough evidence. The NYPD has compiled enough evidence to keep this guy in jail. Remember, this guy's supposed to be some powerful world leader out here, all right? So apparently there's video footage. There's DNA evidence. There's all kinds of evidence to keep this man in Rikers Island. All right? This guy is in Rikers Island right now under suicide watch because, according to reports, the woman lives, and she has lived for the past 10 years in 2 different communities that are exclusive to those afflicted with HIV/AIDS. So I can imagine Dominique Strauss-Kahn thought that he was going to, be able to, bang one of these West African broads from Djibouti out here in his $3,000 a night swank-ass hotel. Ended up not only getting a rape charge, but, he's got the AIDS now. You know what I mean? I mean, he's got the AIDS, for Christ's sake. You've got the AIDS. Anyway, I want to hear what you have to say about this. 646-652-4869. I mean, is this a double whammy? I mean, is this not karma kicking a rapist in its ass? You know what I mean? Let's take some calls here. We got 508 on the horn. What's up?
Yeah, dude, I completely agree with you on that one. I mean, the pool's closed for that fucker. I mean, he's got.
Definitely. The pool is definitely closed because of AIDS for that asshole. Are you kidding me? I mean, that guy is in Rikers Island right now, trying to look at his pecker shaft, looking for anything, any kind of signs, discoloring, anything, Not fair. That's not fair that I'm sitting. But the woman had to go to Djibouti from the Djibouti. I didn't realize it. Oh, no. Anyway, let's continue taking calls, shall we? We got, who is this? 817. Go ahead.
Now, this is a story all about how my last...
Man, give me a break. All right, screw Will Smith, all right? You should get another meme. I understand your little memes like, hey, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, But let me tell you something. I'm never going to forget, all right, that stupid sack of crap, Will Smith and his stupid, dumb, dreadlocked son ruining one of the greatest movies of all time. One of the greatest movies of all time, and I'm talking about The Karate Kid, you sons of bitches, all right? There was no reason for this Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith's kid to redo The Karate Kid, for Christ's sake, all right? Now, I know Ralph Macchio is trying to look for a couple of bucks, and this asshole's doing Dancing with the Stars, all right? But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something right now, all right? That is a badass movie, and anybody who's going to sit here and disagree with me about that, anybody who's going to sit over here and talk garbage about that, you don't know your ass from your goddamn elbow, and that's all there is to it. Anyway, I'm sorry I'm getting so emotional about it. I just don't like to hear when people do these stupid memes, Makes me sick. Anyway, I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869 is the number to call, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ. We were talking about how Dominique Strauss-Kahn, all right? Dominique Strauss-Kahn, not only was afflicted with a situation with, how can I put it? The rape charge against a West African Djibouti maid in some swank-ass $3,000 a night hotel, but now he may have been infected with the AIDS. All right, and it's a double whammy, baby, double whammy. Let's take some more callers. I think we got Goofy Bone on the horn. What's up? Just give her a bone. What's up, man? It's good to hear from you.
Shit, I'm not giving no Africans no bones. I did my research in Africa.
I hear you on that, Goofy Bone, man. I tell you, what do you think about all this stuff? I mean, all these powerful idiots going out there and trying to, I guess they're trying to be more powerful, or they think that they're undetectable, or they're untouchable. I mean, what's the case? I don't get it.
All I gotta say is, Ghost, these Thomas Jefferson wannabes. You get shit in your yard, you're gonna step in it. I mean, come on. Look at Skeletor Maria Shriver. I mean, you're a Kennedy descendant. You're probably the last of the Kennedys, the descendants that have pure Kennedy blood in them. Everything else is just something leftover use of a Kennedy fucking part. But you know what I'm saying? You, out of all people, you have power. You have so many connections. And you have to sit there and shrivel up and let yourself deteriorate while your muscle man over here is banging out your maid. And you're
so you're saying that it's a little bit of Shriver's fault for letting her muscle bound steroid head go out and bang the help.
Exactly, it is her fault because I mean, come on, who's gonna really want? It's like. I'll put it in logical terms so these trolls in your chat room could understand. It's like fucking a broom, okay? That's what you seriously. You look at a broom, that's Maria Shriver, okay? At least the fucking wetback maid, at least she had, you know, some curves that, you know, Arnold could at least grab and all that shit. And did you look at the kid? He looks dead.
I mean, are you kidding me? That kid is a Mexican Arnold, man. Are you kidding me? I mean, that guy... I mean, there's no DNA test. Arnold Schwarzenegger can't say, I want the DNA test. It's not mine. It's not mine. Are you kidding me? That is Arnold Schwarzenegger's seed if I've ever seen it in my life.
I'm
I mean,
telling
good
you,
God.
man.
Did you see the signature Schwarzenegger grill with that kid? I mean, he had his mouth, man.
No, look at his brow. Look at his brow. That is straight up Arnold Schwarzenegger. If you don't even know Arnold Schwarzenegger, you just look at that kid and go, "Oh my God, he's got an Arnold Schwarzenegger brow." But yeah, that's Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh man.
But
That's
another
so
thing
funny,
I want to touch up on Ghost was that other guy that what was his name? The guy that screwed the AIDS broad.
Oh yeah, Dominique von Strauss, right?
Yeah. I mean, come on, serious.
Or the Strauss-Kahn, excuse me, Dominique Strauss-Kahn. I don't know, Von. You know these stupid Europeans. All these stupid names mixed up.
Whatever
but yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
Whatever his Kate Von D fucking name is, but come on, whatever happened to calling a good old hooker in pain, you know, somebody for sex? You don't have to go out and grope and rape these fucking broads. And you know what? God punished you because look what you have now. AIDS, and believe me,
I mean, let me tell you that
you can't.
if that isn't karma, if that isn't God's joke, if that is not God's joke, this asshole thought he was some socialist bastard that was politically connected, thought he could go out and rape some West African immigrant that was working the sheets out there at that swank hotel. And not only did he get charged with a rape charge, now he's got the AIDS. You know what I mean?
I'm telling you, Ghost, it's terrible, but hey, balls to him, Ghost?
Yeah, no kidding. And it couldn't have happened to a better person, especially a socialist. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. That's great.
You don't hear no capitalist going out raping broads and getting AIDS. No, you hear capitalists paying for the broad, getting a blowjob and shit. I have a couple of more dollars. Let me get another one. Call one of your friends. Let's have a party. That's a capitalist.
Yeah, no kidding, man. That's the way it is, and that's the way capitalists live, man. And you know what's unfortunate is that everybody envies capitalists. So they try to use bureaucracy, like institutions like the government or municipalities or state government, to try to utilize that power to supersede capitalists' influence. And this is why capitalists like us, Goofy, have to go up and stand up and assert our authority to these goddamn governments who are waving their fingers in our faces when we fund these little people. We fund these assholes. So that's why I'm telling every capitalist throughout the world, not just in America, throughout the goddamn world, that we, the taxpayers, the workers, the entrepreneurs, we're the ones that fund these goddamn bureaucrats, and they have no goddamn right to be sitting here acting like some goddamn totalitarian big brother.
I'm telling you, it's just like what Jada Pinkett Smith and Will Smith did, create that ugly little fucking child of theirs to go destroy a great movie. That's what America has done. I'm telling you.
You're damn right.
Because once upon a lifetime, The Karate Kid was a true American movie. It had values. It showed you the way of life. You're gonna get your ass kicked, but as long as you fight back, you're gonna win. You know what I mean, Ghost?
But I hear you, man. I hear you. It was a definite movie for the family. I mean, it showed, in a tame fashion, the dangers of life, the dangers of bullying, ways that you need to protect yourself, that sort of thing. But now I haven't even seen the new one, the ghetto-fied Will Smith Kid version of Karate Kid. But from what I'm understanding is that this guy is supposed to be going to China and getting down with Jackie Chan. Jackie Chan's supposed to be, giving him the whole, kata sweep kick to the face and all the information. I mean, it's just pathetic, Goofy, and I can't believe that this is America. I can't believe it.
This is America, Ghost. And I'm sorry to say, but long live capitalism, because that's the only true value that I remember that is an American value is capitalism. And that's all I'm going to be doing, Ghost. I'm going to sit here, go to work, check my stocks, even though they're going up and down. But it's all right. It's a suicide market, you know. But, you know, I'm still going to live my life, you know, with my money and enjoy it. While these idiots are out here crying for $1, going to a garage sale with $5 in their hand, asking for an item that says only $1. Oh my God, Ghost! I forgot to tell you. The other day I was at a store, and you know how you say the little thing with my kids.
Oh yeah. I tell that story all the time. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, over here in the West Coast, there was a woman. Now, it wasn't my kids. It was my children. You ain't gonna help me and my children. You ain't gonna help my children. I was like, oh man.
And what was she trying to do? Was she trying to bum some money? Was she trying to get something for free? What was she trying to do?
It was a doll for the kid. The arm looked like it was broken, but you know she wanted a discount. But the guy wasn't giving her a discount, and she's like, "You gonna do that to my children? My children need that." I was like, "Oh
that
my
makes me
God."
want to puke.
But I wanted to die on the floor laughing, Ghost, because they say you're racist, Ghost. You're not racist. You're telling the God's honest truth. This is straight up America. This is what happened to America. There's not nobody with pride pulling out a wallet with cash in it. No, it's, oh, can you help me out? I need what you have. Give me your money, and I'm going to go fuck up my life even more. You know what I'm saying, Ghost?
You're damn right.
You're
damn right.
And to all you trolls out there,
I
got a little thing. To all you trolls out there, check me out tonight, 7 p.m. on the West Coast, 9 in the Central, and 10 p.m. on the East Coast, www.blogtalkradio.com/goofy-bone. And I hope to see those idiotic people there, because I got a little something for them. But go ahead.
All right, man. Hey, thanks a lot, Goofy, for calling up, man. But once again, I hear you. I mean, this is the new America that we're living in here. All right? This is the goddamn new America that we're living in. And I've said this story time and time again. You know, I used to have a business down South Texas, and I still have brick-mortar businesses throughout the state. I just kind of liquidated the ones that I've got in South Texas, because anything south of Austin is the goddamn colon of America. But I was out there at the store one of these weekends looking at the, business that's being transacted at the store. I was just sitting there looking, and then you had this goddamn fat jelly-ass bimbo waddle her fat cottage cheese ass into the store with about at least 5 or 6 kids trailing her fat ass behind her, all right? She goes up and finds some kind of item on the shelf. It's a retail location. And gets the item and comes up to the counter and actually says, she actually has the audacity to say this. She goes, yeah, baby, I see that this right here says $10. I know that the price on this is, it says $10 here, but I'm going to give you $4 and you're just going to give me the item. I'm going to go ahead and go on my way. Is that all right? Is that all right? And I look at this disgusting ghetto-fied bimbo, with cross eyes, looking at her like, no, ma'am, you're going to have to pay the retail price, which is $10. You're going to have to pay for it. I'm sorry. And then she looks at me like I just gave her a slap to the mouth, like, no, I'm not understanding, baby. I'm going to give you $4. You give me this right here, baby. I'm going to give it to you. Here's the money right here. I got cash money right here, baby. And I'm like, look, you're going to have to pay $10 or you're going to have to get out, all right? And she's like, no, but you're not understanding, baby. My kids, baby. You're not understanding. I give you $4, you give me this. Got my kids, baby, my kids. And I didn't even know what the hell to say. I mean, I'm sitting over here looking at these brats, malnourished, shit-diapered. They got ringworm on the face, the whole 9 yards, and I'm just like, Jesus Christ. I mean, look, ma'am. You're going to have to pay the retail price or you're going to have to get the hell out, all right? And one more time, I heard the whole rigmarole. My kids, baby. You're not caring about my kids, baby. You're not understanding. You're not caring, baby. And I finally told her to get the hell out or I was going to call the cops. And like true ghetto-fied form, she walks out with her kids and was like, man, screw this, man. It ain't got nothing for me over here. But yeah, it got nothing, man. It got nothing. And knocks down all kinds of crap because I wouldn't go down on a retail price because of her freaking fat kids. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's take some calls. 404, you're on the horn.
Hello?
What's up?
Hey, man, I live in Georgia. I just wanted to let you know that we've got the same thing here, man. There's black people everywhere. Like, there's this Walmart down the street. Oh, my fucking Lord, dude. I don't even understand it, man. I mean, they go in there, and they do...
Well, you know, I don't want to say that it's just black people that are causing this problem, all right? This is not limited to a race, all right? I mean, you've got white trailer park trash. You've got black ghetto-fied pieces of garbage. You've got Mexican barrio piece of, filth. You've got all kinds, all right? This is not just a racial issue. It's an American issue, all right? It's an American issue. Most of these Americans out here are walking around pissed off with a imprinted sour scowl on their puss because they want to blame everybody else for their bad decisions that they made in their stupidly, pathetically anal lives. And they don't want to take personal responsibility, But anyway, we're getting off subject here. We were talking about Dominique Strauss-Kahn, the IMF chief, allegedly raping some West African maid in a hotel room, $3,000 a night swanky hotel. Well, not only is he in Rikers Island awaiting trial on a suicide watch, but it comes to find out that this West African maid, she's got the AIDS. But I want to talk about something else. I want to talk about the United States imposing sanctions on Syria, finally, because of the humanitarian situation that they're causing on this quote-unquote crackdown on anti-government protesters. And for the individuals that aren't familiar with the Syria situation, you've got individuals in Syria protesting, all right? They're protesting in the streets, civil disobedience. They have no weapons. And for the past at least month and a half, 2 months, the Syrian government has been killing mass quantities of people, women, children, everybody that they deem is going against the authoritarian rule. And time again, day after day, we continue to see the Syrian people come out and continue to protest against Bashar al-Assad, Bashar al-Assad being the authoritarian leader of Syria. And let me tell you, Bashar al-Assad was given this country by his daddy, all right? It was given this country by his daddy. So there's no reason why this idiot has any right to be killing anybody to sustain his despotic rule. But now the United States has finally implemented sanctions against this country, for Christ's sake. Finally, all right? Not to mention that they have frozen accounts related to Bashar al-Assad, the leader of Syria, the guy who is calling for shelling, with mortars, a shelling of innocent people in neighborhoods, mowing down people in the streets. Mass graves have been unearthed out there in Syria. This is a humanitarian situation with unbelievable proportions. And I am surprised that the American media fails to give this any kind of credibility whatsoever. All right? There's been over 1,000 people within the past several weeks that have been killed because of this supposed crackdown by Bashar al-Assad. And it's pathetic. It's freaking pathetic. Let me tell you something right now, not to use a pun from, the beginning of the program, but Bashar al-Assad needs to be targeted for termination. You understand? Needs to be targeted for termination. And you can tell him I said that. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Hold on, I want to get some people out of the chat room. I didn't appreciate this asshole besmirching me on here. Get 404 out of there. Get 404 challenge. Get him out. Get out now. Get out. All right, we We've got 770 on the horn. What's going on?
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on?
I just want to know how did you become such a golden candy ass?
Are you kidding me? I mean, you sound too young to even be listening to this broadcast there, you peach fuzz on the nads having fruit bowl. I mean, why are you even listening? Where is your mammy? Where is your goddamn mammy? Is she at happy hour right now looking for a new daddy? Is that what she's doing? Get him off! Yeah, that's exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said. Get this little kid. I'm like, get this idiot, get out! Are you kidding me? I mean, I've got 10-year-old kids calling me, for Christ's sake. Where's the mother? Where's the mother in that situation, for Christ's sake? I'll tell you where she's at. She's at happy hour right now at TGI Fridays looking for some goddamn military man to suck off in the bathroom. You know it, and I know it. This is the new America out here, folks. I'm not kidding you, man. This is it. People sit here and say that there's no way that this is America, Ghost. You're telling these people, you're paying these people to call up. There's no way. I am reassuring you, all right? I am reassuring you that this is America. These people are real callers. Unbelievable. Unfreaking believable. Anyway, let's take some more callers here. We're talking about Syria and the United States imposing sanctions, freezing assets of Bashar al-Assad for human rights abuses. I think they should do more than that. I think he should be targeted for a termination. But let's hear what you have to say. We got we already called on that milky liquor. How about 111? Let's take a call from there. What's up?
Hello?
You're taking too long, you milky licking piece of nipple clamp loving, butt plug up the ass looking, chicken eating corn boy crap. 111, you're on the horn. What the hell is this? It's not Christmas, asshole, all right? We're headed into the summertime, and here you are. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not All right, what else we got here? We got Vincent the Bay's new account. Is this you?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No more. Baby, don't hurt me.
I don't know.
Is that you, Spermy? I mean, God damn it, can you get a life, please? I hope that what you're doing is at least getting you laid, you know? I hope that you're at least doing this to get some poontang, you know, and some fish and chips afterwards, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? Anyway, let's take some more callers here. We got, who else we got? We got Political Jim here. What's up, Political Jim?
There you go. That was fast. I've only just got in the queue as well.
What's going on? Not bad.
So,
just trying to, you know, see what's going on.
I'm sorry about all these fucking trolls, can I say. I buggered off for about an hour. I came back and you were getting mad on the phone. So I assumed
it's what happens, man. I mean, these people continue to call up. They're trying to agitate the show. They want to deviate the minds of people that are trying to get capitalist commentary and have them, you know, go into another endeavor of barrel rolling and mud kipping and all this other crap.
Yeah, it's just a waste of time, to be honest with you. Have you seen this thing about Arnie's kid? Or have you already covered that? I've been a bit late to the show.
The what again?
Arnie's kid. He's half Mexican.
Oh, yeah, Arnold's kid. Yeah, we just talked about it, man. We were talking about, you know, just imagine the movie, The Mexicanator, and I did a whole bit about it, and people were calling me a racist, and I really don't appreciate it. But, yeah, we were talking about it. Can you believe this crap? This guy banged some bimbo that looked like she came out of a hump bar of a bad bottle of tequila out of Tijuana. And, you know, here he is, you know, sticking his schlong head in this disgusting skankosaurus. I mean, good God.
Well, the thing is, imagine parent-teacher day. It'll just come in, the teacher will go, who is your parent and what does he do? I can't fucking wait. It'll be hilarious. That kid...
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, just imagine, you know, Arnold, you know, taking his kid to the first day of class in East Los Angeles, right? You know what I mean? He's taking the kid to class, you know, and he's like... You know, I shouldn't even do it. I shouldn't even talk anymore. I think I'm getting in trouble as it is, man. Anyway, thanks for calling, man. I mean, you know, let me continue on. We're supposed to be talking about a serious subject matter. We were talking about Bashar al-Assad, Syria's leader, getting U.S. sanctions and his assets frozen throughout the international community because of the human rights abuses he is inflicting upon his people because he wants to sustain power. But anyway, I want to talk about something else. I want to talk about Uganda's president, Yoweri Museveni. Yoweri Museveni is actually blaming the latest wave of unrest, which is inspired by one of the leaders of the opposition of that particular country, Kizza Besigye. Kizza Besigye is going out into the streets claiming, obviously, human rights abuses. This is a man who's been tortured. He's been jailed. He's been exiled. You're talking about a true individual trying to fight for Uganda's freedom out here. You've got Museveni in Uganda, Yoweri Museveni, who's been in power for 25 years, just got reelected on a questionable election and is going to be in power for another 5 years. So, 30 years of rule probability for Yoweri Museveni, and Kizza Besigye and all the people of Uganda just don't want to have anything to do with it. They want a redo of the elections. They want, a third party to oversee what's going on out here. And, I kind of feel bad for, the opposition in Uganda because Museveni is coming down with an iron fist, shooting people in the middle of the streets. There's a lot of chaos right now in Uganda. And Yoweri Museveni is blaming drug use and media bias, the international media bias of Kizza Besigye, they were saying that the American media and the Western media, BBC, so on and so forth, according to Yoweri Museveni, that the coverage of Besigye is biased and that half of his country is hooked on drugs. And that's the reason why Uganda is under unrest. It's a really interesting situation happening in Uganda. Africa itself is a little unstable. We've already heard about the disputed presidential elections in Nigeria, of the re-election of Goodluck Johnson. I kid you not, that's his real name, that's the president's name, Goodluck Johnson. We had the destabilization in the Ivory Coast with Laurent Gbagbo. We obviously have the Libyan situation, so there's a lot of destabilization in Africa right now, on top of everything else that's happening in the world. So once again, is it the end of the world? The end of the world. Anyway, 646-652-4869. I want to hear from you. What do you got to say about any of this stuff we've been discussing? We got Salvador Dali on the horn. What's up?
Hello, Ghost.
Yeah, what's going on?
Hi. At first, I want to say I'm a big fan, and I listen to you every day from Monday to Friday.
Thank you.
I'm from Russia, and I want to say I really value the other opinions, people, and I'm very understanding, but I don't really think capitalism is the best system. I think the only right system is like anarchy. Like think of it like you would bake a bread and I would grow a hemp, and together we could do like marble cake. It is also a game, and just like
I'm glad you brought that up. Since you are from Russia, there is a great Russian anarchist, in classic political theory that is studied by the name of Bakunin. Bakunin was, one of the greatest, most humanitarian-based anarchists ever to grace the face of the earth. This was a guy who literally was trying to advocate anarchy, during the tenure of the czars. Not to mention that he was there at the First International with Marx and Pierre-Joseph Proudhon and all the other bourgeoisie and petty bourgeoisie, socialist, anarchist, and communist at the First International. Now, what I'm saying here is that Bakunin's theory of anarchism was even criticized by Pierre-Joseph Proudhon himself. The only thing that made Bakunin anything credible was the fact that he lived and breathed his actual political ideology. This was a man who was put in prison for years and tortured and almost at the brink of death by advocating this anarchist theory. But inevitably, it wasn't applicable And that's why, believe it or not, Karl Marx basically dictated what the political philosophy was at the First International. And when the Second International came about, that's why Bakunin and Pierre-Joseph Proudhon and all the other petty bourgeoisie socialists weren't invited. And that's why you'll have Bakunin, you'll actually find it on the internet, where he writes against Karl Marx. He writes against Frederick Engels, as it relates to the Second and First International. So what brand exactly of anarchism are you advocating?
I don't really have any branch. I just have my friends, and we smoke a lot of weed and we watch a lot of Howard Stern.
Yeah, well, you see, that's why you want anarchy, because you're a simplistic idiot. That's why you want anarchy, because right now, you're probably living in some shack. You probably are sleeping on a, shit-stained mattress. And you're probably calling me from a smartphone device and listening to the damn broadcast of a smartphone device, and that's it. Here I am. I'm kicking knowledge to you. I'm even trying to school you on your own anarchism, political philosophy, and right when I made you look lower than a leprechaun's nutsack, you start talking about, I just smoke a lot of weed, and I do this good, and I mean, don't try to school me on political philosophy, son. Everybody that tries to call up attempts to do so, and then they get bitch slapped down into reality, realizing that Ghost ain't no stupid man. All right? Woo! Yeah, and I know that, people are in here posting my little IP address, and they think that they're going to hack me or whatever the case might be. But whatever the case, bring it on. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, let's take some calls here. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. Let's take some more calls. I don't want to hear some stupid cockeyed vodka-drinking Russian talking malarkey. All right, let's take some more calls. 200, you're on the horn. Jesus Christ. Here we go again with the goddamn Soviet national anthem like we give a crap. Jesus Christ. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Vodka's not good. Vodka is not good, all right? First of all, vodka is nothing. It tastes like nothing, all right? You drink it and it tastes like garbage. It's the alcoholic's drink. Why do people drink straight alcoholic? Because they can't smell it on your breath, all right? Vodka is disgusting, for Christ's sake. Ugh, Jesus. Blech, blech. Just thinking about it. Anyway, let me go ahead and take some more calls here. We got Trevor. What's up, Trevor?
To come back here.
That's stupid. We got Fear. What's up, Fear? That's stupid, too. We got Iglay. What's up?
What's up?
Well, what's going on? You have something to say?
Well, let's talk about capitalism, because, capitalism is so cool, and my name is Ghost, and I totally host this radio show. Hill, that's cool, right?
Jesus Christ, man. I really feel bad for this generation, man. It's no wonder why they're not getting laid anymore. There was a study that came out that states that these young people are having less sexual relations, and they're blaming it on the fact that there's easy accessibility for pornography. But no, I don't think that it's because of easy accessibility to pornography. I think it's because these idiots have no personality and have no game. You know what I mean? I have no game, for Christ's sake. And every time I hear another one of these jerk dicks call up and try to, get a few laughs, for Christ's sake, it's just horrible. Horrible, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? Here, try to do something again, Eagle-A. Seriously, man. Hopefully you ripped off something or, have something that's somewhat funny, for Christ's sake. Because you're proving why you're sitting there alone, chafing your penis to naked pictures of Ricky Martin's anal passage. All right, so go ahead, Eagle-A. Say something else.
Bitch, please, I'm Spider-Man.
Once again, another sentence fragment. You notice how they can't talk in complete sentences either? Haven't you noticed this? Huh? They can't talk in complete sentences. They sputter out sentence fragments, and they think that's somehow funny, for Christ's sake. It's unbelievable. All right, this is unbelievable, for Christ's sake. Hey, look, Eagle, I know that I'm yanking you out of your closet, all right? I know that the reason that you have no personality and the reason that you have nothing but sentence fragments to sputter out in this broadcast is because you were raised by your dish rag whore of a mother who's obviously not there to take care of you or take you out to eat or give you some freaking attention, watch TV, whatever. She's obviously not there. So, Daddy, you probably don't even know who the hell that idiot is. That could have been anybody at the Hump Hump Bar, 17 years ago. So, right now, the consequence of your lame-ass personality is because of your disgusting, despicable, skankosaurus, bad period-smelling whore mother. I mean, so what do you have to say about that stupid bitch?
That post gave me cancer.
That's what I figured. No personality. Get off. You just got your ass handed to you, boy. All right? But once again, this is it, man. This is what makes me sick, man. This is what makes me sick going out and walking the streets of Austin, Texas, for Christ's sake, or walking the streets anywhere. These are real people. These are real people, for Christ's sake. They are stupid. The American public has turned into a complete and utter imbecile. And that's why I'm saying to all capitalists throughout the world, it is time for us to maintain our level of legitimacy, and it's time for us to assert power. We can no longer be lumped in the same category as these simpleton masses, all right? Us as capitalists have to separate ourselves from these masses, and if we don't, we're going to be lumped in the same category as these disgusting, despicable wastes of human life. And I refuse to do so, and any capitalist that's listening to the sound of my voice that has any kind of goddamn integrity would do the same. And that's why I'm saying to everybody that's listening to me, it's time for us to take power. It's time for us to demand from these governments throughout the world that we fund these people. We fund these people. And whatever it is that you want to do to these stupid masses, all right? Whatever it is that you want to do to these dumbass masses, what I want you to do is separate the capitalists from the masses. You understand? I mean, I know there's a lot of people that think I'm a big joke, but, a lot of this is already in the planning. Why don't you Google up civilian labor camps and look at the first link that pops up and take a look at what website that's off of? That's a military website! And let me tell you, I am not going to be in that goddamn labor camp. I'm not going to be in a goddamn bread line. I'm not going to be in any of this crap. And that's why I'm advocating all capitalists. It's time for you to separate yourself from these idiots. It's time to separate yourself from these minions out here that don't want to do anything. They can't even sputter out a complete sentence. They can't sputter out a complete sentence, so what makes you think that they're going to somehow become productive? What makes you think that somehow they're going to be like, oh, well, I feel bad about being such a waste of human life, so I'm going to go out and start working again and being a productive member of civilization? No, you're not going to see that. You're not going to see that whatsoever, folks. And that's why I'm saying it is time for us as capitalists to separate ourselves from these pieces of garbage. Because let me tell you something right now. The people that are becoming the threat to freedom, not just here in America, but throughout the international community, are the masses. Now, I'm sorry, I'm getting a little choked up here because it pisses me off that I actually even have to say this. But it's the goddamn masses that are becoming the threat to freedom throughout the international community. And if you don't believe me, why don't you take a look at all the totalitarianism? Jesus Christ. Why don't you take a look at all the damn totalitarianism that's out here being implemented in today's society? Look at 6-year-old girls being molested by TSA officials before they get on an airplane. Take a look at the people that have to show off their Johnson in some X-ray machine before they board a cockpit. I mean, it's disgusting. And now, yesterday, thanks to the Supreme Court ruled that the police can go into your home on a hunch now. Can you believe that? They no longer need a warrant The cops can go into your home on a hunch. If they think that they smell some kind of marijuana, if they think that there's some kind of something going on within a home, they can go in and bust down your door thanks to our goddamn Supreme Court. And you see, here we are, we're implementing ourselves more and more into totalitarianism, and no one gives two rats' asses. So what I'm saying to capitalists, and I'm talking exclusively to capitalists, screw the masses, all right? Screw the masses. We need to separate ourselves from these people. And let me tell you, if this government continues to implement totalitarianism on us capitalists here in America and throughout the world, then we'll take our capital and go somewhere else. All right? We'll take our capital and go somewhere else that's better for private enterprise, that has low taxation, that has low regulation. And let me tell you, there are thousands of countries, there are thousands of different government bodies that would appreciate the taxation that we generated by the capitalists moving away from governments that don't care about capitalists and moving to countries that actually embrace private enterprise. And that's why I'm saying, everybody that's listening to the sound of my voice, what makes you a capitalist? I'll tell you. All you have to do is work. All right? That's it. All right? It doesn't matter how you work for your money. It doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur. It doesn't matter if you're working for a living. It doesn't matter if you're cleaning enema bags for a living. It doesn't matter if you're cleaning leftover secretions after a late night at the XXX Theater. It doesn't matter what you are doing as long as you're getting paid to do it and are not collecting government entitlements. Do you understand that? That's what makes you a capitalist, and I speak for all of you out there. All of you that are not collecting a government entitlement, all of you that are paying these taxes, all of you that are working your tails off amidst these disgusting, despicable unemployment check receiving, entitlement sucking, Medicare lynching piece of garbage. And it makes me sick. And that's why I'm going to continue to advocate, until this government completely shows its totalitarian colors, and it is showing it. It's showing its totalitarian colors. But once it starts interfering with private enterprise, I'm telling you, us capitalists, we just take our goddamn capital and leave, and we'll go to another country that appreciates our resources, that appreciates our investments. You understand? Anyway, let me go ahead and take a swig here of this Macallan. Let me go ahead and take some calls here. We're supposed to be talking about Uganda's President Yoweri Museveni blaming drug users that are loyal to Kizza Besigye and biased media coverage for his country's unrest, which is a big bunch of malarkey. But I want to talk about something else now. I want to talk about some study that came out that claims that celibacy and homosexuality were not, and I repeat, were not a factor when it came to these, priests in the priesthood going out and molesting children. Okay, I mean, according to reports, celibacy was not a factor in the priesthood. All right. These pontiffs that are out here, fondling little boys and doing that sort of thing, according to some report, it wasn't the celibacy, it wasn't homosexuality, it was, a lack of seminary training, according to the report. Yeah, it was a lack of seminary training and a lack of counseling. And I'm not kidding you not. This is what the report said, for Christ's sake. I mean, could this be any more biased to the damn molesting Catholic Church, for Christ's sake? I mean, look, I know I pick on the Catholic Church a lot, but, let's be honest. Catholic Church is the richest religion on the face of the planet, all right? They sit here and have a flock of idiots that continue to give them money on the damn collection plate. And if you ever go to Rome, if you ever go to, where the Vatican is located in Vatican City, I want you to take a look at all the goddamn statues and the jewels and the robes and all this unbelievable artwork from, thousands of years ago. I mean, the Catholic Church has a lot of assets, And what I don't understand is that why exactly are there still followers of this hypocritical religion, given the fact that, we have an epidemic of child molestation into the hundreds of thousands. They're trying to keep wraps on this, but hey, in the hundreds of thousands, and yet no law enforcement agency anywhere in any part of the world, specifically here in America, doesn't just start raiding, Vatican buildings. I don't understand why they're not raiding, Vatican officials' records and all this other nonsense, given the fact that there is obvious evidence of child molestation. You know that there was this stupid, dumbass, polygamous Mormon that was out here in Texas. He bought a whole big, huge compound out here in Texas. And because supposedly, somebody gave him, a 15-year-old girl, gave him a 15-year-old girl as one of his wives or something, all of a sudden this guy was on America's Most Wanted. Y'all remember this guy, Jebs? That was his name, Jebs. Jebs was his name. This guy was on America's Most Wanted. This guy was, they had, I don't know how many federal agents on his ass. They had the whole country focusing in on this guy as if he was some dangerous member to society. And lo and behold, all he did was, according to reports, was bang a 15-year-old girl that was given to him by one of his clergy or following or a flock or whatever the case might be. Now, I'm not justifying him screwing a 15-year-old girl, but that just goes to show you the difference in, how can I put it, response and the difference in resources as it relates to the Catholic Church. Here you've got thousands of cases that are out in the open as it relates to the Catholic Church and molestation charges and, child abuse, Jesus juice, the whole 9 yards. And yet no kind of raids by law enforcement on any of these Vatican-based pieces of real estate that could hold these records. Nothing whatsoever. So it makes me sick to my stomach that there's actually still followers of this crap, given the fact that they're just kind of pussyfooting around with these child molestation charges. And let me tell you something, if you're offended by me talking garbage about the Catholic Church, well, shove it up your pedophile-loving ass, all right? Because anybody who continues to support the Catholic Church is obviously supporting a secret order of pedophiles. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. We got 978 on the horn. What's up?
Hey, Judgment Day. What do you think about it?
What is it, this Saturday? This Saturday is supposed to, what time? Do you know what time it's supposed to happen?
Not quite sure. I just know the hour of the Lord.
Well, no, it's supposed to happen, May 21st, supposed to happen this Saturday, but, I don't think that anything's going to happen. And if it does happen, bring it on, please, all right? Make it quick. Make sure that, just everybody just gets completely annihilated, whether it's asteroids, meteors, tidal waves, grounds giving way, fire from the sky. I don't care what it is. Just bring it on already, all right? Maybe, just maybe, all the people that are out here thinking that life's a big joke, once they start seeing, all this garbage coming down from the sky and everybody's, crying and, oh no, it can't be, not my life. I wasn't an American Idol. Not now, God, not now. I didn't become a big star. I didn't get on Glee. I would love that. Are you kidding me? I would be on my porch outside here on my, actually it's over there in my condominium that I live on West 6th Street. I'd be out there on the porch smoking an Opus X cigar, just watching everybody just... But, of course, it's not going to happen, so don't go out and, do all kinds of narcotics. Don't go out and, bang without a rubber. Don't go out and do these things because I don't think it's going to happen. But if it does happen, I'm not going to be shocked. As a matter of fact, I'm going to see if I can still try to do a show and tell everybody, hey, well, this is it. This is the end of the world. And that's all there is to it. And see you later. See you in the next life. And, hopefully I'm not with the same amount of masses of just useless, space that we have seen out here in the world today. And hopefully I'm with some more enlightened souls. But that's just me. That's just my personal opinion. I just want to hear from you. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. I didn't mean to talk about the end of the world. We're supposed to be talking about the Catholic Church. According to some report, they're claiming that celibacy did not or was not a cause for child molestation. All right? Was not a cause for child molestation. Actually, it was a lack of seminary training. It was a lack of seminary training, for Christ's sake. Huh? A lack of seminary training. I mean, thousands upon thousands of children have been robbed of their innocence, for Christ's sake. And you're going to sit over here and say that it was seminary training, you pieces of crap? I'm telling you, you're talking about soulless pieces of garbage. Anyway, I want to hear from you. Are you Catholic? I'd like to hear your stance on this particular issue. 435, you're on the horn.
Hello?
Yeah, what's going on? You Catholic? Are you Catholic?
No, raised Catholic, but I drop that shit. I don't like the Catholic Church.
I hear you. Are you religious? Are you religious at all? Do you follow any doctrines?
I'm just basic Christian. I follow the Bible, but no practicing. I don't go to church or anything.
No, that's good, man. So what do you think about this? I mean, do you think that this study claiming that celibacy, homosexuality, or whatever did not have anything to do with the child molestation epidemic that has happened within the Catholic Church? I mean, do you buy this?
No, not at all. I mean, obviously, if you enforce celibacy, they're obviously going to go out for kids because, they're the only ones they can frighten into not telling anyone so they don't lose their position. I mean, honestly.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Because they cannot go like Schwarzenegger over here and bang the maid, have a kid, and then, have that kept under the wraps for the next 10 years. I mean, that's not how priests work. I mean, they'd be exposed as hypocrites, so you're absolutely right. I mean, there's no coincidence that they're preying on kids, literally preying on kids. And they're out here doing this because of a power trip. They know that these kids, they can rule over their minds. They can utilize this dominion of the mind called theocracy and religion to manipulate them into believing that if they told anybody that they were going to burn in hell or something of that nature. And it's utterly sick to my stomach that you actually still have followers donating to the collection plate after this crap. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, I hear you, man. Anyway, thanks for calling, man. I appreciate your call. 646-652-4869 is the number to call here. What's going on? Who else has got a call? 111, you're on the horn.
Hey, Ghost, do you believe in God?
Yeah, well, it depends on what you mean. What God are you talking about?
The whole when you die you go to heaven or hell kind of thing.
Well, I don't believe in that. I don't believe that whole nonsense of we're going to go to some pearly white gates and we're going to see people in the clouds and we're going to hear songs from angels and kumbaya, mala, kumbaya. I don't believe that whatsoever. No, I don't believe that regard. Do I believe that there is a law by a superior force that us primitive human beings believe is God? Well, absolutely. I mean, mathematics proves to us that math itself is the language of God. That's why we see the Fibonacci sequence on a lot of living organisms as it relates to how it grows or how it, continues to move forth in the world. Not to mention that quantum theory has also proven to us that there's something that doesn't want us to know about certain, certain aspects of the universe. The double slit theory, if y'all want to Google that up, the double slit theory is a very interesting theory where they literally shot electrons and neutrons at high rates of speed in one slit on a wall, and it made a certain pattern on the other side of that one hole of that wall. Then when they tried to, put two slits, it made a completely different pattern that was unbeknownst to the scientists that thought that they were going to generate the same pattern with one slit. Okay? And then when they actually tried to utilize an observation method in observing what actually happens during the time that these electrons are shot at these two slits, all right, when they tried to observe this, for some reason, the electrons acted completely different from the actual first experiment. It was as if something didn't want them to know what was going on. Anyway, I don't want to get into all this crap, all right? The bottom line is that it's no coincidence that you've got the Pope here, on Good Friday, this past Good Friday, he took he had a call-in show for some reason. I don't know if this guy thinks he's Larry King or something. He actually had a call-in show, all right? And he actually took a call from an 8-year-old Japanese girl who had been afflicted with this unbelievable natural disaster of earthquake and the tsunami and then the nuclear fallout. The 8-year-old girl asked the Pope on TV, why exactly are we suffering? Why do young kids like us have to suffer? Why? Why is this? And you know what this idiot said? He said, well, you're suffering for Jesus. That's what he said. He actually had the gall to tell a Japanese 8-year-old girl who has just seen some of the most disgusting, horrid images that'll never leave her mind in her life, and the guy actually had the audacity to say, you're suffering for Jesus. All right? That's it? That's all you got? Suffering for Jesus? That's it? I mean, that still pisses me off, man. That still pisses me off that the Pope, that's all he had to say is that we're suffering for Jesus. Are you kidding me? You got to be kidding me, for Christ's sake. I mean, lie to me, Popey. Lie to me, Popey. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, tell me that, yes, if you suffer today, but in 30 years you will hit the lottery. You're suffering today, but in 30 years you are going to get the home of your dreams. I mean, to do something. Lie to me, Pope, all right? Suffering for Jesus. Give me a break. Tens of thousands of people suffering and dying and tsunamis and earthquakes, and you're going to tell me that we're suffering for Jesus? That's all you got? Give me a break. Anyway, let me go ahead and take another call here, for Christ's sake. 435, what's going on?
Hey, man, what's up? Listen, I'm really digging your show right now, all right? And I just want to tell you that I completely agree with pretty much most of the religious stuff, okay? The whole organized business, okay? Now listen, let me lay this on you, okay? Do you think Jesus was organized when he was walking through the Sea of Galilee and having people follow him? No, dude, okay? To me, churches, okay, this is what churches are, man. They are institutions to try to make you suffer and put you on guilt trips so you can love God. That. But you know what? I don't need that shit. I love God myself, man.
No, hey, and let me tell you, that is perfect, young man, and that's the way you should be thinking of religion. You should be thinking of religion as a different sphere of consciousness. If you want to, do whatever it is in your home, you want to have a shrine of whatever the hell God you're worshiping. If you want to go out and go hum-do-gundo ring-de-ko, yeah, hum-do-gundo ring-de-kill, that's all. That's your prerogative, man. You're free to do that. What I'm sick and tired of is this disgusting embracing of religion as if it's some kind of a goddamn sacred institution or something. Remember when the church was going to announce a new pope and the whole goddamn media was circle jerking over this crap? I mean, it's stupid, man. What makes the pope, some guy who was brought up during Hitler Youth, what makes this guy any more holier than anybody else that's out here? You want to know what makes him holier? He dedicated his whole life to the bureaucratic institution of the Vatican. And he knows where the bodies are buried. He knows the secrets, and he ain't going to say crap. All right? So give me a break. And let me tell you something. You're absolutely right that these goddamn institutions are the root basis of all human strife. And we look back at all religious institution. What does it fill the halls of history with? What does it fill the halls of history with? It fills it with blood! It fills it with blood because that's what's expected from these goddamn religious institutions. That's why we don't need to follow these primitive concepts anymore. These concepts of theocracy, these concepts of culturalism, these concepts of nationalism, these concepts of collectivism, these concepts of ridiculous primitive idealism that has done nothing but cause human strife. Anyway, let me go ahead and continue on. Enough of the Catholic Church. We already know they're a bunch of morons, all right? What I want to talk about now, since everybody's on the internet, Microsoft released today that 1 in 14 internet downloads may be malicious code. And that's what it says. It says 1 in 14 downloads that everybody actually downloads online is actually laced with some kind of malicious malware or, something. 1 in 14, for Christ's sake. So, I mean, that makes the internet a pretty dirty place, you know what I mean? So, don't download too much. You might catch something, you know what I mean? Well, 1 in 14 downloads, according to Microsoft, are laced with malicious code, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? Yeah, don't get the cyber AIDS. You know what I mean? You don't want that. Cyber AIDS, for Christ's sake. No way. You don't want none of that. But let me tell you, you download the wrong program, You download the wrong program, you may just get it. You know what I'm saying? You may just get it. Who the hell knows? Anyway, I don't know. What do you think about this? 1 in 14 internet downloads may be laced with malicious code. I want to hear from you. 111, what's up?
Hello, Ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't see why you're so mad about it being 1 in 14. That's less than 10%.
Well, I mean, still, the amount of programs that these idiots download on here, especially these lamers that just got a computer yesterday, for Christ's sake, I mean, that's what most of the internet traffic is banking on, like all these internet traffic-based pay-per-click sites. I mean, they're basing their whole this year's income on imbeciles that don't know shit from Shinola as it relates to the internet. This is why you have all these, weird links and pop-ups and blind links and that sort of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just trying to say that 1 in 14 of these downloads are malicious, and that's what these Nigerian little emails bank on. The whole I am from Nigeria and I won the lottery. And if you give me $10,000, I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, this is what they bank on, for Christ's sake. Remember, I know there's a lot of people that are in this chat room that know a lot about the computer, all right? Know a lot about the internet, They know a lot about, hack soaring and, they're Alitos and all this other crap. But for the most part, most people don't. Most people are idiots. Most people think that they just get a computer and they're like, oh, dude, look, I just go do this and I go, wow. I'm serious, that's it. Anyway, let's take some more calls here. We got 000 on the horn. What's up?
Hello, Ghost?
Yeah, what's up?
It's the tech guy.
Oh, Jesus. Well, where have you been, tech guy? I thought you'd be laying low considering that you've been outed as a pedophile, for Christ's sake.
Well, Ghost, I wanted to tell you, I was Mormon, but now I turned into Catholic, and now I don't lost the Mormon underpants, and I have
you don't wear So you're blaming the Mormon underpants for you wanting to fap to 14, 12-year-old girls? Is that what you're saying?
It's the Catholic Church, Ghost. You're my only friend.
Well, first of all, I'm not your friend, but, I'm just saying, it was kind of disheartening to not only the True Capitalist radio broadcast, but everybody else who listens in that, that you were a pedophile, that you actually had material on your hard drive naked, 12-year-old, 13-year-old girls. I mean, what's up with that? I mean, do you have anything to say about that?
Oh, Ghost, I got rid of all the BP and CP. I only have jailbait now.
Oh, Jesus Christ, this is sick. Get him off. Get him off! Anyway, let's get another 111 going on. What's up?
Me?
Yeah, it's you. What's up, man?
Oh, hey, Ghost. I'm really fed up with this Microsoft thing.
Oh, yeah? Why? You think they're overdoing it?
Yeah, I really think they're fear-mongering with this malware thing, 1 in 14. It's just crazy.
Well, no, I actually think that's actually rather accurate, for Christ's sake. I mean, some websites, believe it or not, they actually have, pictures and JavaScripts that'll infect your goddamn computer, for Christ's sake. They got they got all kinds of weird stuff, XML crap. I mean, got all kinds of PHP exploits, the whole 9 yards, for Christ's sake. You know what I mean? Anyway, let me go ahead and go to another caller here. As a matter of fact, we are in the third and final hour of the True Capitalist Radio broadcast. And, of course, I am your host, the man they call Ghost. And once again, folks, I want to thank you very much for tuning in with me. Please retweet the broadcast, folks, all right? Retweet the broadcast. You got all kinds of buttons underneath the player, like tweet this and, thumbs up, Facebook that, and all this other nonsense. So go out there and use and abuse those things, all right? Use and abuse those things and spread it around like goddamn wildfire and let everybody know that True Capitalist Radio isn't affected in the house. Not to mention, folks, I'm looking for more Twitter followers out here, all right? As a matter of fact, I was rather shocked to see that, Vanessa Hudgens actually retweeted the broadcast, yesterday. If you look back in the, if you look at the old retweets or at Ghost Politics, believe it or not, I mean, he actually had Vanessa Hudgens, promoting the show out here. So I guess much props to Vanessa Hudgens. Anyway, let me take a chug of this here. Good stuff. Anyway, let's continue going here. Who else we got? We got 111 on the horn. What's up? You're taking too long. We got making my money. What's up?
You again. Looks like I have to teach you some respect.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me get somebody real on the phone here. We got actually Bishop Johnson calling out of Colorado over here. This is got to be an exclusive here. Is this you, Bishop Johnson? You have something to say?
Yes. Hello, Ghost. This is Bishop Johnson. I represent the diocese here in Colorado Springs, Colorado. And are
you listening to the program? Are you listening to the program?
I'm sorry, Ghost. I just, I've heard of you before. It actually heard some really good things about you. And I dialed into your program, and I heard you slandering the Catholic Church all over the internet. You got all these impressionable youths in the chit chat room who are listening to you, hanging on your every word. And we're trying to put out a campaign out here for the Catholic Church to encourage kids, make it more hip and more appealing for children to come into the church and find God and find
what are you
Christ
talking
in
about?
Making it
more hip. Making it more hip? Are you kidding me? I mean,
we need more children, Ghost.
You do not need more children. You do not need more children. The Catholic Church.
The children
are
our future, Ghost, and you're deterring them from finding Jesus Christ in their heart, in their soul, and hell, in their pants for that matter. It doesn't matter. As long as they find Him, that's all that matters. And I really don't appreciate you discouraging them on your radio program.
Well, I really don't appreciate you calling up my program saying that, I'm somehow, misinforming the youth about the Catholic Church and how I have this, influence on the youth that listens to me. Look, the bottom line is all they got to do is do a Google search about priesthood pedophilia, and lo and behold, they can get about 1,000 stories, for Christ's sake, about, the molestation and Jesus juice. So, I mean, what do you got to say about that there, Bishop Johnson?
Well, look. Okay, first of all, I condemn that bastard Michael Jackson. Thank God. I hope he's rotting in hell. I personally don't approve of the Jesus juice reference myself either. Ghost. We know that's not his juice. That's his blood. Okay. And yeah, I don't know if you got the memo, Ghost. We sent this out to a lot of right-wing talk show hosts, telling them that look, we're trying to unveil a new campaign, and we're trying to paint the church in a positive light. And we're trying to get away from the pedophilia and all that mumbo jumbo. And you're not really helping right now, Ghost. You're really not helping.
Well, I'm not going to help because I'm against everything that you're doing. As a matter of fact, I don't understand why the Catholic Church has a different level of, I guess, respect by law enforcement, I guess like above the law type of stature when it comes to law enforcement, because you had this stupid, dumb, idiot Mormon out here in Texas who, was given by the parents, was given some 15-year-old as a wife. And because, he actually participated in that kind of philandering, the FBI had him as America's most wanted. He was #1 fugitive out here until they nabbed him, that Jebs idiot. And here you have the Catholic Church, an established institution, out here molesting thousands, tens of thousands of children, and yet there's no law enforcement going into churches. There's no law enforcement going into archdioceses collecting records. Nothing. Why is that?
That's what we're trying to clean up, Ghost. That's what we're trying to clean up. That's why I'm here, and I'm just trying to set the record straight. There are 10,000. There are tens of thousands. Actually, it's 30s. It's over 37,000 now. Last time I checked. But still, we're working on it, Ghost. We're trying to bring the numbers down, and that's why I'm here. This is a PR campaign. All right, okay. The fourth wall has been dropped. The Catholic Church is reaching out to the internet. We're putting out a campaign out there. I realize you're really hip with the kids, the anonymous kids these days. Yeah, those anonymous kids join the church. We need more people like you. You can hack our website. We don't care. Just come play with us.
Oh my God! Get this sick son of a bitch off! Get him off, for Christ's sake! And not literally either. I mean, what is this crap? I mean, this is what I'm telling you about the Catholic Church, man. No shame whatsoever. No shame. I mean, they're out here saying, "Oh yeah, come on, we're trying to get the children. All right, we're doing it for the children. We're gonna give some Jesus juice, for Christ's sake." Jesus Christ. I was waiting for this idiot to do a I was waiting for that. You know what I mean? Anyway, we were talking about Microsoft warning people that 1 in 14 internet downloads may be malicious. So everybody be on the lookout for that, for Christ's sake. I almost want to move on to another subject matter. For all the people that are in Europe, I know we got a lot of European listeners in here. Well, if you happen to go to college, well, obviously Germany is probably right up your fruity asses because a survey out of Germany, their main university out there, 1 in 3 students in Germany that are going to university, 1 in 3 students actually will consider or has considered or would consider becoming a prostitute to pay for college. Yeah. 1 in 3 German university students say that they would consider sex work to pay for college, huh? I mean, isn't that great? The Germans out there. It doesn't surprise me one bit. I mean, some of the sickest, twisted, pornographic material comes out of Germany, for Christ's sake. So, it does not surprise me that you've got 1 in 3 university students in Germany considering sex work to pay for college. And look, if you're going to be considering sex work, why pay for college? If you're going to be using your body for money, why pay for college? Why don't you, get yourself a business? Or why don't you invest that money in the stock market? You know what I'm saying? Or why don't you pay for your own strip club or something like that? I'm telling you, these whores out here, they're just not thinking, They think, oh, I can get my money. I can go on here, hop from penis to penis to penis, and all I get a little 20 spot here, 20 spot there. Hell yeah. This is why I'm saying, if you're going to be a whore, if you're just going to be an all-out whore, which I don't mind. As a matter of fact, if you're one of these whores that are like, look, $20 or $100, at least you're straight up. You're not like these subliminal prostitutes in today's America and today's westernized world that are going to the club, going to the bar with no money. And yet at the end of the night, they're sloppy drunk going home with some idiot who looks great in a leather jacket, for Christ's sake. I mean, do you understand what I'm saying? I mean, it's just disgusting. All I'm saying is that, 1 in 3 German university students, they claim that they would consider sex work, they would consider becoming prostitutes to pay for their German education. And I want to hear what you have to say. Would you become a prostitute? I know there's a lot of university students that are listening in. I know they're studying for finals right now. Hey, keep on studying, ass clowns, all right? Maybe, if you would have, spent a lot less time hitting the beer bong and a lot less time, smoking on the Magic Dragon, maybe you wouldn't have to study so goddamn hard and you'd know the material by now. But no, here you have to study, you got to cram, you got to be like, meh, meh, meh. And lo and behold, I wouldn't be surprised if you'd lick the, uncut cock cheese out of your professor's, what, to try to get an A. Anyway, let me go ahead and, I'm sorry. I'm going off keister. I'm sorry. Anyway, German university kids, 1 in 3 of them will consider sex work to pay for college. Let's hear from people out here. We got 111. What's up?
Hey, what's going on, Ghost?
Hey, would you, become a prostitute to pay for your college?
I mean, I'm not really. I mean, unless I had to,
Well, hold on there. You sound a little uncertain. It sounds like you are for sale. All right. Now, look. Let's say I was Dominique Strauss-Kahn. All right, and I wanted to fruit off a little bit. All right. Now, let's say I said, I am Strauss-Kahn. Oh, yes, I will give you $10,000 if you, lick the bacon bits out of my cheese hole. Would you do it?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't do anything with any guys, but I would do some stuff with some nasty.
Okay, all right. How about if you said $150,000? $150,000 if you would pack his fudge. All right. You just have to be a top. You would just have to be a top. All right. No oral. No oral. All right. You just have to plow his prostate infected ass. $150,000.
As much as this. Yeah, I do it.
Do it.
As much as. Yeah. That's
okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, that's why I was saying. I mean, at first you were trying to get on some soapbox of integrity, but I felt a little bit of apprehension there. So I was saying, if you would give Dominic Van Strauss some meat in the can for $150,000, you'd do it, right?
Serious cash like that, yeah.
No, so you'd want cash. You want cash money up front.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you never know when someone's check's going to bounce when you're whoring your asshole.
Yeah. Now, did everybody hear that right there? Huh? Did everybody hear that right there? This is America, folks. I'm not kidding you. This right here is the American persuasion out here. I mean, how hard was it to get this fruity ass to come out of his closet? How hard was it? How hard was it for me to pull this idiot out of the closet and show that he was playing for the pink team? Huh? How hard was it? I told you, folks, this is the new America, man. This is the new America. All these guys are a bunch of fruit bowls. I mean, you can tell by what they're wearing. I mean, Abercrombie Fitch. I mean, Ed Hardy shirts. I mean, this crap that's like 8 times too small for their bodies, showing man boobs, for Christ's sake. I mean, Jesus Christ. Anyway, let's take another caller here. We got Lauren. Are you there? No, you're taking too long. Who else we got? We got 200. What's up?
Hello.
Yeah, you're taking too long too. You sound like a tard. Adam West, what's up, Adam West?
Yeah, I've become a prostitute for your son, Ghost.
Oh, here's this sick son of a bitch. Jesus Christ! What the hell is your excuse? What the hell's your excuse?
I just want to say something about the Catholic Church, Ghost, if you don't mind.
Well, go ahead and say something about it. We're all ears, literally.
Well, they're stealing my idea. I like to lure my children with an ice cream truck. And they're stealing it.
So you're mad at the Catholic Church for, kind of cock-blocking you, so to speak?
Well, yeah. By the way, what flavor of popsicles does your son like?
You sick son of a bitch. Get this sick son of a bitch. I can get him off! Jesus Christ. You see, this is it. I mean, people think that I'm doing this for fun. This is the real America, folks. This is America. Jesus Christ, I got to take a drink after that Woody Allen butt-loving pedophile crap. Jesus Christ, let me go ahead and take a swig of this goddamn drink. Anybody, cheers to everybody out there. I'm drinking some Mac Allen. Anyway, let's take some more calls here. We got, what is this, 906? What's up?
Ooh.
Another sentence. He couldn't even sputter out a sentence fragment. He's so stupid, he's an animal. You know what I mean? I mean, sooner or later, these human beings are going to become stupid animals, and you know, they're going to be like, meh, meh, meh. They're going to be, you know, communicating like those fools in Africa with the clicks and shit, like, meh. Give me a break. Get that idiot off the line. Who else we got here? We got Always Reign Supreme. What's up?
Yo, what's up, man?
Yeah, you're taking too long, too. We got 480. What's up? What the hell is that? Do you think that was funny? You think you're funny because you can, you know, do some kind of a goat? I mean, give me a break. Stupid moron. Who else we got going on over here? We got another 111. What up?
Hey, Ghost, do you have autism? I mean, good grief, dude. Shantae, oh my God, dude. You sound like a guy.
Is there somebody else there laughing? Is there somebody else there laughing with you, or you're one of those jag-offs that laugh at your own jokes? You know what I mean? I hate those sons of bitches. Are you one of those jag-offs that laugh at your own jokes?
No, I'm here too.
No, that's what I kind of figure. You're one of these idiots that are out here like, do you have autism, dude? If I had autism, I wouldn't be able to communicate, you stupid imbecile. All right? That's what autism means, that they have a problem being social. They can't communicate. All right? Have you ever tried to talk to an autistic kid, for Christ's sake? I mean, you'd be lucky to get about 2 or 3 words out of this, poor soul's face. All right? So I wouldn't be autism if you're trying to make a reference to me being, I don't know, autistic, because, I don't know, I guess I'm speaking my mind, and that makes me autistic, for Christ's sake. Anyway, let's see what else we got. We got Lorem here. What? Are you back? Still nothing there. We got 000. You there?
Ghost?
Yeah.
Hello, this is Patty.
What?
I am retarded and I believe in Jesus.
Oh man, you're one of the retarded contingent that listens to the True Capitalist radio broadcast?
I listen to your show every single day.
Oh man, well that's good to hear. I mean, you get any of these?
I have called you before, Ghost.
Oh yeah, that's right. You're the Walmart greeter, right? Peggy the Walmart greeter. Yeah, I remember you. How's it going? How's Walmart treating you?
Hello, it's great. I love Walmart, but I love your show more.
Oh yeah, so you've been, greeting people properly out there at Walmart, for Christ's sake. You've been going out there saying, is that what you've been doing?
You're making fun of me, Ghost.
No, I'm not making fun of you. No, I'm just trying to, simulate your voice. I mean, you know me. I make different voice characters, that sort of thing. I'm just trying to simulate your voice.
Do my voice and do my voice right now. Ghost,
I can't understand you. I'm sorry, I can't understand you. Are you okay?
No.
Oh my God! Is there some kind of like a keeper there by you or something? I mean, don't you have? You're supposed to have like some kind of assistant.
My brother is here.
Jesus Christ! It seems like your tongue keeps getting heavier and heavier as the conversation keeps going. Are you okay? Did you take some medication of some sort?
I'm always medicated. My brother is here.
Oh Jesus Christ! I mean, that's enough. Get her off, for Christ's sake. This is just horrible. That's just horrible, for Christ's sake. I can't keep going this way. I'm sorry. Look, folks, I mean, I actually have a spot in my heart for tards, you know? I mean, I feel bad for them. You know, I actually employ a retarded kid well, he's not a kid. He's like 21, 22 years old. I actually employ a retarded kid at one of my brick mortar businesses, and he actually does the cleaning, the cleanup work. He cleans the toilets. He cleans the floors, that sort of thing. And let me tell you something. There isn't a happier soul in the world than that tard that I hired as a employee of my business. I mean, this is the only employee that literally has a smile on his face every single day, that takes pride in his work, even though he's cleaning, shit bowls and, he's out there scrubbing floors and doing the things that nobody wants to do. This retarded employee of mine just, he does it with a smile and with happiness and appreciation and integrity. And let me tell you something right now. I love retarded people. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I think we need more retarded people. I mean, it's bad enough that the regular masses are imbeciles, all right? And not only are they imbeciles, but they're mad and angry and envious and greedy and pathetic imbeciles. You know what I'm saying? So I think that we should have more retarded people. I'm all for. I think that half the world should be retarded because, in my personal opinion, I think that we'd be a happier place. I've never seen a retarded kid that was just really unhappy. They always have smiles on their faces. They're just the most adorable looking creatures on the face of the planet here. And I'm telling you, I have more compassions for the retarded community than I do with the masses of the world. I kid you not. I have more compassion for the tards than I do for those that are out here, these stupid simpletons that, have their imprinted sour scowls on their face, pissing and moaning. All right? Pissing and moaning about, man, it ain't fair, my kids, it ain't fair, I ain't got no money, baby, it ain't fair, I ain't got no iPod, iPhone, baby, it ain't no fair, baby. So once again, I'm gonna have a drink here. Cheers, everybody. Let's have a drink to tards, shall we? Let's have a drink to tards. Cheers to everybody out there. Cheers. That's what I'm talking about, man. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. I didn't mean to get off on that tirade, but once again, the callers, they... you know what I mean? I don't know. What am I going to say? All right, let's take some more calls. We got 815 on the horn. What's up?
Yeah, hi, Ghost. Am I on right now?
Yeah, you're on. What's up?
Oh, well, I'd like to say you've been a wonderful broadcast today, and I really hope you can keep it up. But the biggest problem I have with you is your overall sense of racism and your overall sense of stupidity, because yet you continue to make fun of the retards within your broadcast, but yet later you contradict yourself and say that you're a better person and that you support them. It surprises me.
Well, wait a minute. First of all, I'm not relating the people that are out here in simpleton America to the retard community. All right? The retard community is its own community. I mean, they're separate from the regular American masses, all right? The American masses, I believe, are below retarded, all right? I mean, the American masses are below retarded. These are people that have no shame. At least retarded people have some integrity. At least retarded people, when they're given a job, they want to show that they can do it. They don't want any help. They want to prove to everybody that, hey, I'm not just some stupid tard. I can go out and do things. Here you have the majority of the masses out here in America below retarded status, below retarded mental capacity. And they're pissing and moaning because, it's your fault that I'm poor. It's your fault. It's my mama's fault. It's my daddy's fault. It's this fault, that fault. So look, I'm not putting the masses in the same category as retarded people. As a matter of fact, I got a lot more respect for retarded people than to lump them with the masses of the world.
I think you may have misheard me. What I was trying to say is that you were making fun of the special community, but yet you say that you're proud of them.
How am I making fun of them?
You were mimicking them. You were mimicking their voices in a deliberate way that would infuriate such.
No, that's the way they talk. That's the way they talk. I mean, hey, when anybody wants to, simulate a black guy, they talk black. They're like, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Shit like a really blood. You know what I'm saying? Gee, growing up in the hood, baby. You know what I'm saying? Shit, kicking back, smoking a fat ass blunt. You know what I'm saying? If you want to talk about a Mexican, you got to talk like a Mexican. It's like, órale, Holmes, tú no quieres chingazo de este mero más chingón, puto, órale, ¿qué hubo? Aquí para mero más chingón, órale. I mean, you understand what I'm saying? I mean, and then, when you talk about, the retarded contingent, well, a lot of the retarded contingent have, like, heavy tongues. You know what I'm saying? I mean, how am I being a bad guy?
You are being a bad guy. Just because, those people are retarded, does that mean that they all talk like that? No, there are people who may be mentally retarded, and they don't talk exactly like that. You're painting a broad brush, and you're being an asshole.
No, that's not true. A group is defined by its majority, sir, all right? A group is defined by its majority. And I'm sick and tired of people saying that it's not. A group is defined by its majority, all right? So every time I come across somebody who's retarded, I mean, they have a little bit of a heavy tongue, all right? I mean, everybody knows it. I mean, everybody who's sitting here disputing it is lying their ass off, all right? I mean, secondly, for you to sit over here and call me some kind of a racist or some kind of an all-around bad guy is a false indictment. I mean, I'm sick of this crap. I'm sick of these lies that you people are they're throwing at me, for Christ's sake. All right? I'm not a racist. All right? I'm not a meanie. All right? I'm not some kind of Texas asshole. All right? I'm a nice guy. I'm a nice guy, for Christ's sake. And I'm sick and tired of you people. I'm sick and tired of you people sitting here flapping your fat Cheeto-stained fingers on the keyboard. I'm sick and tired of you people spreading these slanderous lies about me on YouTube. Oh, yeah, and by the way, you idiots, all right, I'm glad you idiots started slowing up on those goddamn YouTube videos, because let me tell you, the people that have them up, you have been warned. You need to cease and desist those goddamn YouTube videos making me look like a goddamn jack-off. You need to cease and desist those goddamn videos, or you're going to get it. Do you understand that? You're going to get it. All of you sacks of stuff. Anyway, I think we lost the caller here. But I'm just saying, I mean, you people that continue to, call me some kind of a racist, a bad guy, this and that. I am a melting pot of friendship, ass clowns. I happen to have a whole bunch of friends that happen to be black, man. I mean, do you understand? I got like hundreds of friends who happen to be Mexican. A whole bunch of friends that happen to be Oriental, for Christ's sake, man. Jesus Christ, for you idiots to be sitting over here saying that I'm a racist really pisses me off. It pisses me off. I'm sorry, it does. I mean, it hurts my feelings. I've never been racist in my life. Okay, because I'm not politically correct, everybody's all, it's not right, Ghost. It's not right for you to sit over there and say that. Jesus Christ. Anyway, let me move on to another subject matter, all right? We were talking about how 1 in 3 university students in Germany said they would consider sex work to pay for college. All right? Consider prostituting themselves to pay for college. Isn't that great, huh? Give me a break. Now, what I want to talk about is and we've talked about this several times before, but I'm talking about Facebook and its influence on people's relationships, for Christ's sake, all right? I mean, apparently, we have this epidemic, according to all reports, according to divorce attorneys, according to all these individuals that keep track of this goddamn garbage. We actually have an epidemic of people utilizing Facebook to, get in contact with old idiots that they banged back in the day and giving them a poke on this, giving them a like and giving them all this crap. And lo and behold, people are actually hooking up rendezvous on this goddamn Facebook site. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they're out here going out, They're, looking for, the first guy that gave them the high hard one. These bimbos are going out. They're like, oh, look at him. He looks so cute. And before you know it, they're hooking up for a rendezvous at the goddamn Motel 6, for Christ's sake. And, here you got the husband going to work, doing what he's got to do out here, and lo and behold, he's sitting over there with his pecker shaft in his goddamn hand. Now, let me tell you something right now. I don't have a Facebook account, all right? Facebook sucks, all right? You could tell Mark Zuckerberg's, wannabe liberal bourgeoisie ass I said that, all right? Stupid dumb broad. That's right, he's a dumb broad. You can tell him I said that. Anyway, 646-652-4869. Is this what you're doing when you're on Facebook, folks? You out there looking for people that, gave you the high hard one, or you had a rendezvous with, and you're like, oh, man, if I could just one more time, I want a rendezvous with this prick. One more time, I want him to fill me with meat in the can. Is that what you're doing? 817. Are you doing that? You going on Facebook looking for, looking for bangs or something?
Oh, no, I don't have a Facebook, but, hey, Ghost, I love the show. Don't let these trolls get you down, man.
No, I don't let them get me down. Are you kidding me? I mean, they're the ones getting down. I'm making them look lower than Roseanne Barr chasing after a goddamn greasy cheeseburger with her fat, chubby hands tied behind her back, bent over backwards, making me corn grits. And the best they can come up with is this damn sentence-sputtering fragment garbage that they call up with, for Christ's sake. But anyway, hey, do you know anybody who's hooked up on Facebook? You know people that are like, oh, yeah, I got my girlfriend from Facebook, and, man, I got this girl, she's over here on Facebook. You ever heard anything like that?
Yeah, I know a few people. Yeah, they're over here doing barrel rolls.
They're doing barrel rolls, for Christ's sake? What, are they fat in the ass, for Christ's sake? A little fat in the ass? They got a barrel ass, for Christ's sake, and stick a damn tomato up their ass and roll them down the street?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Get this stupid act. Get him off, for Christ's sake. Anyway, 646-652-4869 is the number to call. Let's continue on. We're talking about Facebook divorces, and Facebook rendezvous seem to be the epidemic of today's America. And I want to hear what you have to say about it. Area code 336, you're on the horn. Area code 336, what up? You're just playing with your Peter Popper. Area code, no, we don't have any more area codes. How about Adam? Adam Jong, are you there?
Hey, man, I'm glad I can be in the True Communist Radio Show with Howard Stern. How are you, man?
First of all, it's not True Communist Radio, you asshole, all right? It's True Capitalist Radio, all right? Get it right. All right?
Stern, right?
It's True Capitalist Radio. God damn it, just get this egg roll eating asshole off my head. Get him off! Stupid idiot. Sitting over here saying it's True Communist Radio. It's True Capitalist Radio, for Christ's sake, you moron. True Capitalist Radio, you piece of... piece of crap, man. Makes me sick. I mean, I'm shooting pearls here to these idiots. I'm shooting pearls, and this is the kind of thing I get from the goddamn internet, for Christ's sake. Makes me sick, man. Pisses me off. It pisses me off. It pisses me off. It pisses me off. Pisses me off. I'm a capitalist. I'm a capitalist, and I deserve the respect accorded that goddamn title. I'm a capitalist, you piece of crap. I mean, God damn it, man. I mean, I give 3 hours of my life to broadcast to the international community, to broadcast to the internet in hopes of sparking synapses in the brains of the simpletons out there, in hopes of rallying around the capitalists throughout the international community, in hopes of making these totalitarian governments bow down under the pressure of capitalist fervor. And this is the kind of things I get. This is the kind of garbage that I get. I deserve better than this, man. Peace out. I'm listened to by tens of thousands of people throughout the world. Tens of thousands of people throughout the world. Tens of thousands of capitalists. And they don't appreciate this crap. They don't appreciate the type of garbage that I am getting from you people. That's it. I'm taking a break. I'm taking a break. All right, you people are starting to piss me off. You pieces of crap. All right, I'm sitting over here shooting you pearls, and this is the garbage that you're going to give me. This is the crap you're giving me, for Christ's sake. It makes me sick. And look, I know there's a lot of people in the chat room right now saying, "Oh, Ghost, I mean, is that all you live for? I mean, don't you live for helping your fellow man? I mean, don't you live for having a better bond with the common man? I mean, don't you live for the betterment of the simpletons? Don't you live for my kids? My kids." Let me tell you something. I do everything I do. You understand this? I want all of you idiots to open up your ears, clean the wax out, and listen. All right? I do what I do, you sack of crap, because I do it for the love of the money, baby. Yeah! I do it for the love of the money.
Gotta get on the grind, Papa the clip of my nine, live it, you can sip it, the chocolate, fall at the night time, gotta get mine, ain't taking the shots of the boss, and top of the phone, call up my niggas in at home, polishing the Mac 10 chrome, got it this week and hit, so bring your shit, cause once again, it's dumb, sit it on with a flip of burn, my wig to the curb, so I'm swerving, roll out, to pick up the 666 thug, and follow the murder for rapper that blows out, smoke, jump out the vape bomb so high, now coming to slay with both grenades, and engage, I'ma play with till I'm fall in the grave, and like, filling in the dry lake, which spot of the place, and quickly rolled up, bulldoze to the living room, hopped out of the car and started to blow up, fucking a kaboom, it blew all the bodies all over the room, them doom, and gotta move fast, why the purple's coming, snatch up me yummy, so niggas don't think it's funny, I'm coming up quick and not quite, cause Smash be loving his money,
I'm giving up love to the hustlers, all them fake clipped up, just making that money, stand on your feet, and you better believe, gotta have that cheek for the green leaf, never catching me sleep, steady on the grind, get my stand down from a crime, and I hit up the 99, giving up that yo, making me say yo, 20 nickels and dimes, hit up a stick up and lick up that 211, gotta get what's mine's and bailing, me kicking up dust on me trailing, failing 187, that's how it is, and I got to have it, and then not quite, mission to check a meal, and still be real, thugging on the clock, creeping on the summer, won't sleep till I'm done up, gotta blaze me blunt up, hunt up another plot and scheme, gotta make some great consultants, nut up, what up, gotta get that business on, even though the boo to run is done, me feeling lovely, but I'm just in it for the love of the money, gotta make that money, man, it's still the same now, gotta make that money, man, it's still the same now, gotta make that money, man, it's still the same now, gotta make that money, man, it's still the same now,
standing on the corner, straight slanging rocks, oh shit, here comes a
crooked ass cop.
I duck and I hide behind a tree, making sure the motherfuckers don't see me. Now my fat sack of rocks, hell yeah, I stuffed them. Police on my drawers, I had to pause and yeah, it's still motherfucker. Now my game is tight as fuck. It's my game, easy motherfucking E or Eric Wright, it's all the same. Now niggas might trip on how I stacks my grip. I got to have it, bitch. For the love of this shit, motherfucker.
You're listening to Ghost on True Capitalist Radio.
True Capitalist Radio.
Now, I hope you understand that I do what I do for the love of the money, baby. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense, all right? Always remember that, all right? Anybody who tries to tell you that, oh, I do it because of the love of the... Shut up, you do it for the love of the money. Woo! Anyway, let's continue on. We were talking about Facebook divorces. But I want to talk about something else. I think we pretty much know that everybody's some Facebook whore. Everybody's out there, looking for a quick piece of cyber poontang, or going out there looking for some 15-year-old piece of anime rotten crotch to finger bang over the internet, for Christ's sake. But I want to talk about something else. I want to talk about, and I know that we're going to go down another so-called racist banter in the chat room. I know that people are going to start chanting racist and this and that, but let's just go ahead and talk about this incident that happened here on an Amtrak train. Where the hell is this coming out of? I don't know, coming out of Philadelphia. You know what I mean? Actually, it was coming into Oakland, California. All right. All right. Now, no, actually, wait a minute. It was sorry. Okay, Jesus Christ. It was on an Amtrak train. Who the hell knows where this bimbo was located? But anyway, she was on the train for 16 hours, right? This fat, disgusting, bloated bimbo by the name of, what the hell's her name? Lakeisha Beard. Lakeisha Beard was on the phone and her fat jelly ass for 16 hours talking loud on her cell phone, saying, oh, girl, you know how it is, girlfriend. You know how it is, girlfriend. Yeah, I go out here, baby. Yeah, my kids, baby. My kids. And believe it or not, Lakeisha Beard was just talking loud out of her fat jelly asshole that she pissed off so many people that they went up to her. They tried to kindly tell her, look, you need to keep it down. This is the quiet card there, Lakeisha Beard. This is the quiet card. Why don't you just tone it down a little bit? And this bitch comes out, oh, hell no, I ain't got to lower it down. I paid for this ticket, baby, and I'm going to be as loud as I want to, baby. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm going to do what I want to do. So for 16 hours, they kept, trying to tell her, hey, just calm down. There's no reason to talk so loud. This is the quiet car. And Lakeisha was like, hell no. I paid for this motherfucker. I'm going to do what I got to do. I don't care what anybody said. I paid this out of my child support check. I paid this out of my government cheese, man. I don't care what anybody said. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to continue talking. Baby. Well, anyway, Lakeisha Johnson pissed off so many people on this Amtrak train that she was actually removed by police. Removed by cops because this stupid, dumb, ghetto-fied skankosaurus pissed off everybody in the damn train, and they wanted her off. And believe it or not, she actually tried to get loud with the cops, and then they had to, semi-forcibly get this bimbo off of the damn train. I mean, doesn't this make you sick? I mean, it makes me sick. These disgusting wastes of human flesh that shouldn't even be in modes of transportation like airplanes or trains, but because we live in this entitlement-ridden America when we're giving everybody government cheese and food cards and all this free nonsense, this is why we are stuck in situations where we have to confront stupid creatures like this. Disgusting, no etiquette, no couth-having pieces of waste of human life. We have to actually be confronted with this type of crap. And what are we supposed to do? What are we supposed to do? This person has nothing to lose. She doesn't care if she goes to jail. She doesn't care. I mean, are you kidding me? It'd be a break from her kids if she went to jail. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, it would be a break from her kids. So she doesn't care. She's like, go ahead, take me to jail, baby. I don't care. It'd be a break for my kids, baby. It'll be a break for my kids. Jesus Christ. I want to hear from you. 646-652-4869 is the number to call. I mean, what would you do if you had some Lakeisha Shanique?
You've been listening to True Capitalist Radio. The thoughts, views, ideas, comments, and opinions of the host of this show are absolutely his. Catch more live episodes Monday through Friday from 3:30 to 6:30 Central, or check out archive shows at blogtalkradio.com.
A Napa guy knows the only way you'd give a freshly minted driver a brand new car is if he promises to never drive it. Instead, let him grind the gears and knock over the neighbor's mailbox in something a little more suited to his skill level. And with over 400,000 parts and a little Napa know-how, he can safely drive something that's nearly as old as he is. It's not perfect, but it's perfect for him. That's Napa know-how.